All right, everybody, I am back. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to play some Planet Crafter. Now, underneath there it is, Planet Crafter. We've got this thing up here. This stream is sponsored by Factor over there. They are the makers of awesome food. And if you're like me and you're terrible at cooking, which I am, I'm the worst cook, everybody. My wife and kids are incredibly great cooks. I always thought I was going to get around to it one day. But one of the things that really helped me a lot is eating better. Absolutely. And they offered to sponsor the stream, and I thought, well, hey, this is a good chance for me to also start eating more healthy, but also to help out people in the stream. Thank you, Sue, for the follow as well. So we're going to start playing some Planet Crafter here, and you guys can find that panel down below, and you'll also see it pop up in the chat. You can just go ahead and type !Factor right over here. Bam! To basically get $120 off, or up to $120 off, using my code Factor SE 1310 right over there. So again, if you do want to help out the stream, that's a great way to do it. And we're going to track how many peeps show how much love to the Kismet Love Train here, and both support my good health so I can continue to stream, and also support your good health as well. So just use my link or go to Factor, go to go.factor75.com and use the code Factor SE 1310 for $120 off. So hey, dude, now's a good time to try it out. If you want to get ahead of the curve, feel free to go ahead. But we're going to come back to that later. First, we're going to play a bunch of Planet Crafter, and we'll really get into that. And I'm actually going to order up some meals right here on the stream, and I will order them up, and then we'll also do a follow-up stream next week where we go ahead and look at all those meals and whatnot. My daughter is also a vegetarian. I am not. I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy. I actually mostly eat cereal and sandwiches, and I have been diagnosed with very high cholesterol just last week, or it was a week before, one of those weeks. My doctor said, you know, like, here's like the normal, and then I'm like way over here. So I got to really watch my cholesterol and really start to work on my health again, because now it's summertime. It's time to get back to doing that. So we'll get into all of that in a while. For right now, we're going to go ahead and play a game. We'll get into that later on. So I'm just going to go standard mode. I'm just going to go standard landing mode as well. And we're just going to go ahead and hit create. Also know that my alerts are going to be a bit different. So if you notice that the Kismet Love Train didn't come up, they are sponsored alerts as well. So just a heads up on that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit load here. And actually, let me just move this for just a second while we're getting started here. All right, over here. Like this. And like this. There we go. All right. We'll move that over here for just a second, then we'll move back over there. Right here, I'm just going to hit load. I have two things. I'm going to still keep the other one. I'm at 3941 TTI there. We're going to keep that one running, but we're going to also start a brand new one. So there we go, loading that. And then we'll just put this right back over here. I try to put stuff, by the way, where it's in the least blocking area. Maybe we'll put this right over here. Even better. Right below where you guys can see the terraforming there, and then see that as well. Now, again, if you want to help support the Kismet Love Train, great way to do it. Follow that link. Check out their meals over there. They are pre-done meals that you can order up as well. And again, we'll get more into that. We're going to play for about an hour, then we'll get into all of that. So here we are, landed on the planet. And we're here. Look at this barren planet, barren, empty planet. Now, you start off in your little capsule here. You don't know why you're here. It doesn't really tell you. You've, of course, unlocked a bunch of stuff up here as well. And then we'll go ahead and we'll grab some of this stuff out of here, because I can tell you that this is not going to be a great place to do it. Now, as I try to switch my thing, I don't have all my other things yet. You have a bunch of stuff you can craft over here, microchips and so on. What you really want to do is put all this stuff away for right now. And go out here and start collecting some materials so that you can start making this stuff. This is your best start. So we need a couple silicon, magnesium, more silicon. So mainly silicon and magnesium. There's 2 iron to make myself a better backpack, give myself more room. You can see right now that I have 4, 8, 12 slots. and then about 4 gear slots. So we definitely want to get our oxygen tank up, our backpack. Now, you can see the little things going here. It's giving me oxygen whenever I'm in here, but when I move out of here, you'll see my oxygen start to go down. So we probably want to work a bit with whatever we can grab out here. So we'll start just whatever's nearby. We'll grab some ice as well. Now, one of my big goals in this playthrough, because we're going to do another mega playthrough, everybody, is to basically clear this entire area out. We're going to clear all the stuff out of there as well. And again, always watching that that oxygen. You don't want to get too far away to where you can't run back. But you can also use your oxygen tanks. You can use your oxygen tanks that they give you at the very beginning to redo your oxygen. There we go. So let's go ahead and start with backpack. And then we'll put our backpack on. Now, if you've not discovered this game, everybody, this is a really great game. It is called Planet Crafter. I highly recommend checking it out. Really, really good. There's a thing for deconstruction. And let's put our chip on as well. There we go. And we want to do an oxygen tank, so we need iron and magnesium. So let's get into it. Iron and some magnesium. And get going. Over here. Oh, need one more cobalt. Cobalts are usually the easiest to spot of everything because it's blue and it's shiny. Big time. Okay, oxygen tank. So definitely want to go oxygen tank backpack as quick as possible. And then we got our deconstruct done, and then well, we need something so we can construct. So we need 2 more magnesiums. Also pretty easy to spot. They look pretty different from everything else. Okay. Now you get a lot of upgrades as you go along and whatnot. Now, these are also quests that I need to do. I need to make microchips. I need to make a construction microchip. Then it goes away. Then I need to equip the construction microchip. Then that's done. I need to make a living compartment and make a drill, wind turbine, a terraformation screen, all of those things. Now, I already kind of know where I'm going to put my base because I've already played through before. But now, because I have the larger oxygen tank, I actually have 145 oxygen instead of just 100. So definitely going to allow me to go a little bit further. Now we can go in and see what we can build by hitting Q. We can go into the living compartment here to make one of those. We're going to need 2 irons, but we're also going to need an iron over here. So you actually need 3 iron because you also got to make the door to get into the base. So we're going to need 3 irons, 2 titanium, and 1 silicon. It's very important to remember that combo because that will actually save your life in the game. If you start to run out of oxygen, you can very quickly make yourself a base and get in the base before you die. So 3 iron, titanium. We can sort this. 3 iron, 2 titanium, and then 1 silicon. And I'm actually going to put my base where it goes over here, but it's going to be real close, everybody. Let's see if I get a death right at the very beginning here. We'll see how it goes. Now, again, if you guys... Oh, someone's already gone on and showed some love over there. Thank you so much for showing some love, everybody. I don't know why my alert didn't come up. Maybe it did. Maybe I missed it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Now, if you're in trouble, everybody, just quickly make yourself a base. Make yourself a door. Get in the door and... Whew, close one. Close one. Who was that who showed the love there, everybody? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'm actually going to move that thing back over here after we're done with our main quest. But whoever went in there and showed some love already, who ordered up some stuff, let me know in the chat. I appreciate you already showing that support to the stream. Again, you get up to $120 off. I work really hard to bring this stuff to you, everybody. I think it's pretty incredible. That was you, Game of Fox Prime. Yeah, who ordered some food. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in, showing that love, and showing Factor some love as well. I'm going to order some up later for myself as well. We'll get into that, but I've spent about an hour, kind of getting started here first. Then we'll get into all of that later on. Again, no rush, no rush. We'll have some fun playing some Planet Crafter first. But yeah, again, if you guys want to check it out early, feel free. You can just go ! in the chat, or follow that link if you want to, and just take a look at it, see if it's your stuff. So thanks again, Fox Prime. Appreciate it. It's actually kind of cheaper than takeout food. It actually is. Now, if you think about how long it takes you to make the food too, it certainly is. It's actually a lot easier to just order it up. It's by the peeps who make HelloFresh, if you're familiar with HelloFresh. Very, very cool. Same peeps. And I appreciate, again, them coming in, say, Kismet, we know you want to get healthy. We know you want to do better and start to lose all that extra weight that you've gained. We got you back, and I appreciate that. I appreciate peeps who got my back. All right. So there we go. So now what we want to do is actually take this out. There we go. We want to get up out of the crater here. You do not want to build your base down there. Rule number 1, do not build your base down there. As my team and my stream has told me, luckily, before I did actually build a base down there, it got swamped. But we're going to build our base right here. This is one of the best places to build a base because you're both near this crater as well as you are in this direction. Now I'm going to be working mainly on this side. Now it says low power right now too, so I got to build some power. But I'm going to be working mainly on this side. We're going to actually grab every bit of loot this time in the very beginning. I learned that last time, that you should grab every bit of loot. But we also have a problem of the fact that one of the things I do know about this game is you will run out of food quickly. So keep that in mind. Now, if you haven't noticed, they actually have done a new update for the game. I'm so excited. They've done an incredibly great job of listening to feedback and integrating that into the game. Notice the arrow, everybody. It's actually pointing in the direction so you know which way the label is, right? And I was doing this. I didn't even know there was a label built in when I first started playing. This is my 3rd playthrough as well, everybody. I've just absolutely fallen in love with this game. Incredibly great. Feels like Subnautica meets Surviving Mars. Incredibly great combo. And there we go. So now we can just go right here and say food, water, right? That's usually the first box I put down. Now, we'll get to the bigger boxes later, but notice it's automatically orienting to the player. That was one of my suggestions. And also knowing the direct seat when I go out and I go back in, I go here and I do this, it automatically flips towards the player. Incredibly great job. Now, if I rotate around, it's going to rotate like that. But they also added the control key, so I can hold down control and I can go ahead and rotate it by 90 degrees, right? Which is awesome. Or 45 degrees, I guess, in this case. Yeah, 45 degrees. So it'll be front, side, back, other side, and then back to its original. So really great change there as well. Now this will be iron right here. And then we don't have enough to make anymore. Now one of the problems also is we're going to run out of water. So we want to try to see if we can run from here back to our base where we started, grab that stuff and make our way back. Now, God, I don't even remember where I landed. Where is, oh, and I got to turn my graphics back up too. Hold on. Let me turn my graphics back up to maximum. Save and resume. All right, there we go. Okay, now I can see where it's at. It's way over there. If you notice, all of a sudden I can see a bunch of resources. I don't know if you can see it because it's getting dark. But I can all of a sudden see all the resources because I turned my graphics back up. Man, we landed way over here, too. There's also a secret I'm going to show you, thanks to the peeps in my stream, who told me a secret spot in the game where you can get a bunch of killer loot, and I'm going to show you that tonight as well. Now, I don't have the ability to have a light yet, but I want to come over here and definitely drink some of this water, and I want to go ahead and take some of this, and I'll probably leave the silicon behind, take some of this water and everything back to my primary base. And basically going to decommission this base right away. Then I'm going to do a whole lot of collecting. I'm going to show you also why you want to do oxygen first, right? Because when you run around, one of the first things I found when I started playing the game was I started running out of food because you can't make food at the beginning of the game. So one of your highest priorities is to get to the point in which you can make food. And the way to do that is start to unlocking your terraforming. And when you work on your oxygen line, that's going to unlock your ability to do food. So we're going to go over here. Now, I don't really need to worry about power right now because it still does oxygen even if you don't have any power. As you can see, I go in and out. It still does oxygen. It's still pumping out oxygen out of those things. But one of the things that you can do is do your wind turbine. Now, they also added the ability, and this is another one of my suggestions, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, everybody. I'm sure you guys did it as well. If you hold down control, boom, it puts just that thing in there. Oh, I tell you, that's like an incredibly great change, everybody. That is very much like 7 Days to Die. Not 7 Days to Die. That was very well. It's kind of like 7 Days to Die with Shift, but it's like Satisfactory, where you hold down control and it puts the same type of that particular thing in the box. And so if this box was the silicon box, I can just hold down control and it just puts the silicon in there. I hold down control, it just takes the silicon out, right? So awesome. I'm just going to put that all in there for right now. Because the first thing you want to do is move your base out of this basin. Absolutely. Now, you do want to have multiple bases around, so you don't have to run all the way back to that base every time, especially when you go to collect all of your material. But you'll see me build little remote bases all over. And eventually, any base down here is going to be not good. Not good for sure. And also another great reason to restart is to go and check out all the new areas before we start to terraform the planet, because stuff happens later when you are terraforming the planet as well. So let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll go ahead and take this out. And now we no longer need this, but it'll still be here if we do need anything to craft something, which really that's just low-level crafting. But we do also need to see why we're here. Why are we on this planet? Let's go find out. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world. Generate O2, heat, and pressure to do so. So we're terraforming the planet. First, reach 175 Ti and create a blue atmosphere. So we're trying to create a blue atmosphere on the planet. We're going to get that going. So we've got all of our resources out of here. If you've got room here, I would just start snagging some of these resources on the way back. Not to the point in which you're going to die. But you definitely want to grab all the ice because ice actually goes away later on. So have a little bit of extra ice. And that'll definitely help you in the beginning. Especially want to go heavy on iron because you're going to need to make boxes. We're going to skip some of these. We're going to grab some irons, silicon here. And again, the more you collect here on the ground, though, the more you're not going to have for later on. That'll be sitting around here. But they also have a really awesome mechanic in this game, and that's where meteors will come down. Now, you don't want them to hit you, because that's bad. They actually will do damage to your character. You do have a health bar, a water bar, and, of course, your oxygen bar. And so I definitely need to always be watching my oxygen. Oxygen is usually the first thing that goes down too quickly. And there we go. Our food and water looking good. And now we've got a bit of iron. So we can go ahead and put down another box. Again, I love how it auto-orients. And it really shows you the orientation of the box. Now, the next one I'm going to do is TI for titanium, right? And so I can go ahead and hold down control on the titanium. Then go into this box, control on the iron, though I really need to take all this stuff back out. And then I'll go ahead and put some of this in, take this out, and use up the iron for right now. And then I'm just going to make a little bit of a kind of sorted area. I'm just going to use this one spot. Very important to start your sorting as early as possible. So silicon, I'll just call it SIL for short. Click that in there. Then we're going to go mag for magnesium. Put the magnesium in there. You get the general idea. And again, the auto rotation of the stuff. And then this, of course, cobalt. All right, so there we go. So now we got all done. And we have some seeds here. I'm just going to put the seed in there. That's going to make that easier. We've also got ice in here. So maybe I'll just call this iron and ice, because what happens in the beginning, I use so much iron, I rarely ever fill up an entire box of it, for sure. Now, another thing that we need to do, again, always be watching your food. Your food's going to have problems straight away, is to get our crafting station. So we need iron and we need silicon. So we need to go on a little adventure looking for more iron. Now, look at this huge area you have here, and you have the map is really big as well. So you've got plenty around there. And you get other stuff unlocked as we go along. And so we're just going to basically do these starter quests up here and get that going on. Again, you guys want to get going a little early and check that out. Feel free to go check it out. Order yourself up some food. Instead of, you know, getting fast food and all of that stuff all the time, might as well get yourself some good food that you can make in just a few minutes and not even have to do that. I mean, if it costs the same or about the same and it takes less time, why not do that? I'm down for that. I'm down for it. Hey, Hansy, what up? Tired Fingers. Hello, Kismet. Yeah, what up, Fuzzero? Thanks for coming in and hanging out. We're playing the mighty Planet Crafter. All right. So I want to go ahead and get my crafting station and use that, kind of stick it here in the corner. Again, look, even the arrow on the crafting station, I so appreciate them listening to feedback, everybody. And there we go. We've got that now in there, so in case we need to craft something. Something I suggest you craft pretty early is you take all this ice, and then you go ahead and craft yourself a bunch of extra water, because you're definitely going to need water. After a while, water is the #1 thing that you run out of. And again, I've got some backup of space food. Probably want to keep your food. Just right-click to do that. Right-click that. You want to keep your food fairly high. It's only going to give you 40%. On your water, you can let your water go really low and then hit your water bottle, because it's going to fill up that water amount no matter what. Your water, unlike your oxygen, you do not get a higher water bar. You do not get a higher health bar currently in the game. Now, remember, the game is still in early access. I think it's a phenomenal game, even in early access. Very, very fun to play. Obviously, I've played for hundreds of hours already. And the game's only like $20, so you get hundreds of hours out of $20. That's a good deal, everybody. That is a sweet, sweet deal, I think. And again, we're going to get to it here. Okay, so we got that. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing our tube here, our veggie tube. So we need some ice, which, of course, I just used all up. Let's go ahead and get some ice. Now, this is another reason why you want to collect the ice, is so that you can get your oxygen going. And then also we're going to need some turbines. So I'm just going to set some turbines over here. And there we go. And if you notice that now it says all of that, the thing is done. We put the power down right there. I strongly suggest putting 2 down because you're going to need that pretty early. Now, we also want to do a drill, so we need some titanium, but luckily we nicely sorted it into its box. And then we'll go ahead, let's put a drill, let's just put it up here. Again, you definitely want to put your stuff on the high side, everybody. You'll see why later on. Again, we're going to be playing for a while, so settle in. We're going to have a fun time getting into playing another playthrough here. Now we need a terraformation screen, this one. So iron, cobalt, and silicon. So we have some silicon here, cobalt, and of course the ever-present searching for iron. They're pretty easy to spot, though. They're little clumps here, especially during the day, and they sparkle, which is great. And sometimes I'll just look for that one resource, and sometimes I'll grab any other kind of resource that I'm low on, like ice and things like that. And I feel like one of the things you want to do very early on is just grab an absolute tons of resources. So you're not always stopping and starting all the time, running out to get more, running out to get more. Best to take some time, collect a crazy ton of it up, a lot of it, and go from there. And there you go. And again, this is a sponsored stream by Factor 75, so feel free to go ahead and use my code. Use code Factor SE1310 for $120 off. You can follow that link in the chat. It's going to help you out. Remember, everybody, saving money is making money. That's how I look at it. Absolutely. You've heard me say that many, many times here on stream. Magnesium. So we're going to have a little magnesium here. Now, we're also going to need this thing here, which is a seed to put in our oxygen converter. So let's go ahead and put our oxygen thing down. And we need to, we got to put it inside. This one we have to put inside. Some of them you can put outside. Some of them you put inside. Let's put that there. And then let's put that in there. Now, obviously, we'll extend our base to make it a little bit bigger later on. But now we got that going. Now, what it's doing is it's starting to pump oxygen into the atmosphere. And that's going to help us convert that. Now we can put our terraformation screen in as well. That's another thing that should be oriented toward the player. The terraformation screen seems to be the other way. We got that. We need our blueprint screen. What do we need for that? Some silicon. See, we got a little bit of that. Yeah. And then our blueprint screen. And we're just going to set that. Let's just set that right here on top of this. There we go. And then we also have our power levels. So we need some iron, silicon, and magnesium. So we have some silicon, have some magnesium, and you guys guessed it. We got to look for some more iron. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we got a raid coming in. Fuzz, thanks for coming in, showing some love. I saw you in the chat for some reason. It didn't show up on my thing. I don't know what's up with that, but thank you very much for coming in, showing so much love, bringing 60 viewers into my channel. Appreciate it big time. Come on in, everybody. My name is Kismet. We're having some fun playing an incredibly great game called Planet Crafter. We're also being sponsored by Factor tonight. I appreciate them big time. They have pre-done meals that you can go ahead and order up, and they're ready, and they'll send them to you, a whole stack of them, depending on how many you order, and then you can cook them up in like 2 minutes, which is pretty cool, right? So better for you, easier to prepare, and you don't have to wait for takeout. You don't have to tip anybody or none of that stuff. You don't have to wait 45 minutes for your food to arrive wrong. You know what I mean? When you order from like the pizza place and they send you the wrong pizza. I've had that many times. So much better way to do it, and much healthier. Thank you, Fuzz. Appreciate you bringing your awesome community into mine. My name is Kismet, by the way, everybody. They call me the Gaming Tycoon. I played gaming, probably games for longer than most of you have been alive, or at least some of you. And I've played the very first gaming console. So my first console was the first gaming console, the Magnavox Odyssey, in the first part of the 70s, in the early 70s. You probably never even heard of it before, but it had paddles, and you actually put plastic over the screen, and you had like a little square, and as it went past the overlay, it would change color, but it wouldn't really change color because it's the overlay that had the color, and the actual dot was just a white square that you would move through the different haunted houses and stuff, and you'd have cards and all sorts of stuff. And of course, I have played all the game systems since then, or at least most of them. I've literally played for tens to hundreds of thousands of hours of games. I'm also the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds. Been together 20 years with over 1,000 members. We played a lot of big MMOs, like, of course, World of Warcraft, Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars The Old Republic, and, of course, an amazing game back in the day, Lineage, if you're familiar with that old school hardcore MMO, by the way. When you died, you lost XP in that game. And the higher level you got, the more XP you would lose. When I was at the end of that game, when you died, you literally lost 8 hours of non-stop leveling. Yes, 1% would be 8 hours of your time. I was hardcore, bro. And I was one of the highest level princes in that game. I was absolutely known. I was actually known by all the GMs and the people who ran the game, too. It was pretty cool. Because of my awesome team as well, because I have an incredible, huge team. We had 300 members in that game, and usually about 100 to 300 members in most games that we play. We also played some New World. That was fun. I feel like it definitely needs to cook in the oven a little bit more, but very, very fun game if you guys want to check that one out as well. So very fun. So thanks for coming in. Feel free to hit that follow button. Relax. Put your feet up on the furniture. I don't mind. And have some fun. Unless it's not your furniture. Oh, hey, there we go. So we got a new blueprint received. Now, how did I get that blueprint, everybody? Perfect timing. I got that blueprint because as you terraform the planet, it's going to give you new things. So you can see I've got my pressure going right now, and it has unlocked my next level oxygen tank. Now, the very first thing that you want to beeline for in this game is this one right here, which is the food grower. So you want to get your oxygen going as quickly as possible because you will run out of food in this game. I've gone around and looted the entire thing when I first started playing, and I was just constantly running out of food. So that's usually the first thing I'm going. Now, you can see these numbers right here. These numbers are saying this is how much it's doing or where it's at right now. Up here, you can see this as well. It's at 44. And of course, to unlock the indoor ladder, we're going to need to get to 1, right? And it'll get there eventually. And then the heater, and then the oxygen tank, and then eventually the food grower. So we're going to need to, of course, terraform the planet to have them send us more plans to help us survive a bit more, and then help us basically terraform the planet. Now, they haven't told us why we're here yet, but they did tell us that we have to do that thing. Now, another thing we need to do is make a heater right here. But to do this heater, I need some iridium. And that is a tricky one because I could not find that in the very beginning, but I know where it's at now. It makes it a little bit easier when you played through before, right? So let's go ahead and make sure we got our water up and our food up. Let's go ahead and take some oxygen capsule, a water bottle, and some space food. And we're going to go ahead and also put away the other stuff because we want to go ahead and get our heater going. Oh, wait, did we do our screen yet? Oh, we haven't done our screen yet. Hold on. Yeah, didn't do my screen yet. Let me get some more iron. Now, again, you're going to see me just scrounging for iron all the time. Constantly in the very beginning. But just enough to get ourselves started, and then we'll come in here and we'll sweep all of... Look, there's some iron sitting right there. Walk past it about 10 times. Look at that. All right, let's get those too. You'll see me constantly collecting those materials. Now, the other thing we want to do is get our power. And again, we're just going to put it somewhere where it's not blocking our terraform screen here. And you get all this going in one little thing. Now it's going to show us how much we're consuming and what we have built, and then how much power we have. Wow, that is right on the dot. Look at that, 2.35 being used, and 2.4 over here being 2.3 being used and 2.4 total. There we go. You can just barely see it there at that edge. And so we're going to keep on going. But before we run out here, we want to go ahead and put our ice away. And then our titanium. By the way, the smart thing to do is just hit control. They just added that, which is a great addition to the game. And that'll put that, just that particular resource into there. That was one of my suggestions, as well as the rotation thing was one of my suggestions as well. I love it when they listen to suggestions on devs. I know, right? Crazy idea, right? Listen to suggestions. Now, again, if you do want to get ahead of the game and show some love to the stream, help support my health and your health by going on over and showing Factor some love, feel free to go check it out. I appreciate them supporting my good health and supporting the Kismet Love Train. Appreciate it. All right, let's go to it. Okay, now I happen to know that right over here is a good spot. Now, one of the things that we would definitely want to do is we want to go ahead and pick up some of this stuff while we're here. We got some silicon. We got 1 titanium. Remember, it's 2 titanium, a silicon, and then 3 iron, right? So that might be the problem. And sometimes at nighttime, it's a little hard to see this. You're like, Kismet, going to run out of oxygen. I brought myself a backup oxygen thing. But now I don't have any more oxygen. So now I'm really in trouble. I've got to find this iron, which is not going too easy here. There we go. And so we'll go ahead and try to find 1 more iron. I think that one's iron. Let's try it. Nope, that's titanium. Titanium. Oh, there's a box over here. Now, one of the cool things about boxes, how much room? Probably not enough room to do the box. But you can find all sorts of loot in here. I suggest to look for all these boxes. Yeah, there we go. Look for those boxes where you can. And then build little mini bases, especially in the very beginning, but also in the long run. You want to build little mini bases all over. Oh, I need 1 more iron. Oh, I put it in, not take it out. Ooh, that was bad. That could have caused my death right there. Bad, bad. I was taking it out, not putting it in. Or I should be taking it out, not putting it in. All right, there we go. We're gonna get real close here as well. But we're gonna go ahead and make one over here. I can't see a thing because it's so dark. But we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves a living compartment. Close one. A very, very close one. Now, while we're here, we should also make ourselves a box. But we're going to try to run back to this box here. Grab the rest of the loot. Something I also suggest is that you do not leave these boxes here. That you definitely pick these up, or you will keep coming back to them. I had the same problem in Subnautica. I kept coming back and re-looting or looking for the loot in the same spot until I started to tag it saying I've already looted that area. Because it can become pretty frustrating that you keep going back to the same area over and over. So I'm going to go ahead and just make a nice little box right here. This will allow me to put these extra resources down. Oh, I found some aluminum there too. I do want to take the titanium with me. Again, if we go over here and look, 1 titanium there, 1 titanium there. So you need 2 titanium, silicon, and then 2 iron. So to make another base, we're going to need to do that. So again, I thought I saw some silicon nearby. Oh, there's our other titanium. And this here. Again, you want to be collecting silicon, titanium, and iron. Okay, so we're going to go in here. This is called the Sand Falls. So you can see they're going right there. At least that's what I call it. And we're going to work our way in here. We're going to look for some iridium. And also while we're at it. Now, we want to think about that we only have so far we can go because we don't have any oxygen made before we have to start to run back. So when your oxygen get halfway, you want to run back. There's our iridium right there. And let's see, can we find any more? Again, it's so dark in here, I can't even see anything. Let's start to run back. Now, if you do die, you will drop a little bit of what you have on you, but you can always run back to it. We're at the beginning of the game here, so we should be just fine. I'm just going to run back, do this. Now, you can also make yourself oxygen as well from your cobalt. And then, of course, have those oxygen tanks when you're running around. Always a good idea, especially early game, to have those. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of my resources, and I'm going to leave my food and water behind. And the reason why I'm going to leave that behind is because I'm stocking up this one, so if I come through here and I need food and water, it'll already be here should I be running out. So good idea to stock that up a little bit, and then we're going to make the trek across our desolate planet here to the other side. Big top. So again, settle in, everybody. We're going to be playing all night long. We're doing a brand new mega playthrough of it here. Doing our kind of a new playthrough in the Caves and Crater update. Again, I highly recommend this game. It's actually 10% off right now on Steam. I think it still is. Let's go look. Let's go look because of the new update. So they took it 10% off again. So again, saving money, making money. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and look it up here. Oh, I should be running. What am I doing? I'm playing a game where I could die. I get a lack of oxygen. Right here, Planet Crafter. And we'll go to the store page to double check. Alright, I'm still going to be fine. Let me just double check that it still is 10% off. It absolutely is. Alright, still 10% off right now. It's $17.99. And I've already got hundreds of hours out of it. Yeah. I've definitely got my money out of it already and still love playing it. Uh-oh. Oh, and look, they're coming down from different directions now. This is one of the changes. The meteors come from all sorts of directions now. Now, if you missed it before, everybody, I built a gigantic meteor shield. Literally, it went from where I'm at right now all the way to where the maze is over there. It was literally just hundreds of those frames. But what this is doing right here is this is actually bringing extra resources down. A really brilliant mechanic. Now, if you don't want to die, you want to keep your health high, or, whoa! Oh, and we received a new backpack as well. And so you would stay inside when that stuff's coming down, and you'll be fine. All right, again, one of my favorite new additions here, control and put that away. Just so much easier on your sorting. Ah, so good. Makes such a huge difference. Right there. And we got a little bit of aluminum. Typically on my random stuff, I'll just put that in with my iron. And now we want to get our heater going as well. So let's get some silicon back here. Over here. And there we go. Alright, meteors are good. Again, we can go pick up that extra stuff, but we want to get our heater going. Oh, this has got to be inside as well. Now, as you can see, everybody, it's getting a little crowded in here, right? But you can still get away with that, and you can still craft, and you can still walk, kind of jump around and get in there. But definitely we need to expand our base a little bit. Let's grab some iron here. And again, we want to add some more. We're going to need iron, and we're going to need titanium. Now, actually, in this case, we're not going to need silicon because we already have a door. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just add on to the back of the base here. So we just go like this. We aim it at the back. And there we go. We just added more room in the interior of the base. So now what I can do is I can go ahead and say pick up the silicon. I can go ahead and take that box out, and it gives you those resources back. And then we can go ahead and just kind of put those boxes over there. Rename it Sil. And then put all of that in there. Very nice. The same thing over here. We'll take this out. We'll take all this out. You get the general idea. And this one we'll just put right there. And we'll put titanium there. We'll put all that. Whoop, nope, not all that. Hold down control first. There we go. Just put all that in there. And then the same thing here. Now to move this, I actually have to take the seeds out first. Then I can go ahead and grab that. And then keep our veggie tube going. And then put our Lerma back in. That'll keep that going. Grab our heater. Notice how the power turned back on again, everybody? If you missed it earlier, the power turned off when I put down the heater because I didn't have enough power. Now, not only does it turn the power off here, because that power works throughout the entire game, no matter where you are, it actually would turn everything off everywhere. So whenever you see that, that should be one of your highest priorities to fix your power right away. There you go. So everything turns back on because your oxygen thing turned off, your heater obviously is not working, and then, of course, your pressure release is not working either. All right, more water. So let's get our water back up again. Maybe a little bit of food as well, and we're already getting low on food. So about this point, everybody, I'm going to start thinking about exploring and going different places. So let's go ahead again with our 2 titanium, no iron in there, and then we'll bring 1 silicon so we can make a base way out here so we can collect stuff. But we really want to go and look for those little boxes I was talking about because those may have food in them as well. Now, when you're in the barren stage, it's a lot easier. There's one over here. You can see it right there. And then there is one right over here. So these barren stages are a lot better, a lot easier to find as well when you do that. So you might want to put something in between. So while you're spending the time collecting all of these resources, you can always come back and take the base back and you get all the resources back again. But we definitely want to look for some iron while we're down here. Oh, we could have made our better tanks and stuff too. We don't have to do that here in a second. Let's go ahead and check these boxes first. Again, we got 1 over there and 1 over there. We'll put it right here in between. You can make as many of these bases as you want. Oh, another iron. Uh-oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die if I don't find some iron really quickly. Quick. Make a door. Woo! Always riding it right to the edge, everybody. Riding it right to the edge. I died, but I don't see where I dropped my chest. Be cautious. Yeah, you got to be careful when you die sometimes. By the way, if you don't have anything in your inventory, you won't drop anything. Maybe if you didn't have anything in your inventory, AMZ, then you might not have dropped it. Just a heads up. So keep that in mind as well. I did notice that as well in the game. So let's go ahead again, try to find these little basic resources here. So the most important thing out of that is the food, but definitely deconstruct that so you don't keep looking at it from far and say, oh, there's a box over there. Did I loot that one? Because I have a bad memory, everybody. So my memory and ability to remember that stuff is going to be pretty iffy at best. Now, the first box I always make is food and water in anything. And I'm actually going to make a second box here just to hold all of our stuff. And so we'll take the food out of here and we'll put the rest into there. There we go. And now we need to hunt down where that other box was we saw over here, way over there. And this is typically how I start. Now, right now it's doing oxygen, pressure, and heat while I'm over here doing all of this. Now, the only other thing we got to do is we got to get blue sky, 175,000 Ti, which seems like a huge goal. But believe me, you're going to be getting there fairly quickly, for sure, on stream. For sure, for sure. All right, and there we go. Now we got some more food, and we found some seeds, which is really good as well. Oh, wrong thing. Food and seeds, and a little bit of iridium, so awesome. Let's put that in there. And then we want to go ahead and say, okay, well, maybe we want to go ahead and build a base over on the other side and kind of look around there a little bit. So let's go ahead and utilize some of our iron there. I think we need 3 iron is what we need, right? 3, yep. And I don't think we have anything else. Our food and water's looking okay for right now. So let's go ahead and see this. Now, notice how this one's kind of floating. That means that one came down with a meteor. And so those you can pick up. They will eventually go away. They stay much longer than they used to on the super alloy. We'll get into super alloy and all that later. Look at all this iron over here. Man, this is the side of iron. Don't need that much iron. See, whenever I'm not looking for something, that's when there's a lot of it. When you're looking for it, can't find it. When you're not looking for it, totally tripping over it. All right, might as well get a little extra. I'm just looking for silicon here. There we go. And you want to do little excursions and then back and do this. All right, or again, you can take the cobalt and make yourself some oxygen tanks out of it. Now we should be able to build both of these. Yep, okay. And let's do some more exploring. We're just going to build kind of like a triangle of bases. Oh, there's another one right there. Let's see what we can get out of here. Oh, man, that is a lot of stuff. Oh, and blueprints. Oh, new living blueprint received, living compartment window from doing this stuff. So I've got starter base way over there where I landed. I've got a base over there now. I typically like to put my bases on the high side as well. Great tip for you. Put your bases up on the high level so they're easy to see no matter where you are, right? If you're turning around looking for your bases, if you don't have a beacon on it or whatnot, it should be really visually easy to see so you can make a beeline for it and then get your oxygen back up again, right? And we're also going to make another one here. We'll put all this stuff down. And there we go. So that'll give us more room to go back and get this box. And you see, I'm just going to put these resources into those locations for now. And then we'll run it all back to the base in a bit. But really, what I'm looking for is mainly food. And there's some food right there. Now, another thing you're looking for is seeds. Those seeds are going to allow us to, of course, make more oxygen extraction to go up into the atmosphere. And then, again, same thing here. Put another one here. We'll put all this in here. We'll call this one food water. Like that. We'll take all this out, and just the food will be in there. Like this, leave that there. This over here. And if I run out of space, I'll make another one. Could be holding down control. By the way, they made it, if you missed it earlier, they put down, we can hold down control. That was my suggestion. You're welcome. As well as the suggestion to hold down control and just put the same type of materials away. It comes from another game called Satisfactory. If you haven't seen that game is an 11 out of 10. Incredibly great. Also in early access as a great game. This is a great game in early access. Highly recommend Planet Crafter as well. And just take your time. You know, they also have a demo as well of this game. You can just go check out the demo and see if it's your jam. This is totally my jam. And see if you like it. And then if you like it, hey, snatch it up. Bam, bam. And there we go. All right, so now we're finding a good amount of stuff there. Our water's getting a little low there. Again, after a while, your water is the thing that gets it. Now, I don't remember where all of these things are, everybody. I have to look just like you. I can't remember where every single thing is. I have a general idea of where they are, but certainly don't remember every single one. Let's walk along the edges here. Oh, look what we found. Now, this is the golden crate. Wow, found that early this time. I forgot it was even there, everybody. I had no idea. I knew it was over here somewhere. I didn't know it was right there. So we got the golden crate. Now we want to run back because that's a good one, everybody. That's a great way to start the game. If you do find one of those golden crates, you are starting really well. So very nice. Right over there. Now remember, this is a learn to play, so feel free to backseat game all you want. I do some learn to play, so everybody get that backseat gaming out of their system. Remember that I have played all the way through the game multiple times now. But yeah, super alloy, aluminum rod. We got our golden seed, which is going to give us a 600% boost. And I feel like that's enough to basically just drop what we're doing and grab some of these resources, including our blueprints. And run some of this back. Now, I would choose your most important resources first. Like, out of all of these resources, this would be the most important stuff. This is the highest in gear that I have in here. And then I'd probably grab iron, because I'm running low on iron back at my primary base. Now, I'm also running low on water and a bit on food. And that's okay, because now we know we have little storages in these two where we have a little bit of food as well. And I try to do it like in zones, like I'll do this whole zone and then I'll do another zone and so on. We're going to go through and we're going to pick up all of these resources here eventually. Eventually as we go. But we also need to keep our primary mission going, right? Keep our primary mission of keeping our oxygen up, our water, and our food. So you can't spend too much time collecting resources because all of a sudden you'll run out of food and then you're really screwed. Because there is only a finite amount of food in the game in the beginning. All right. So there we go. Now that we have our... Oh, we forgot to put our power thing back up, too. Need silicon and magnesium for that. We'll get into that in a second. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this in there. Now, I don't have any place for my iridium or uranium or anything like that. We're going to put that in there. But I am going to take this golden seed straight away, and I'm going to take this one out and put that in there, because now this is going to output 90... oxygen, and I'll take it back out again and we'll compare as opposed to 15 oxygen. I don't know if you can see that number. It's that top number there. 0.15 ppq or basically 15 oxygen versus this one, which is going to be 90 oxygen. Now the thing is, it doesn't take any more power, so it's giving you 600% benefit for the same amount of power, and I like that. I like the fact that I don't have to do more power for that return. Now, we got to watch out for our water. Again, you want to be thinking about your ice here. You want to always be kind of making more water here in the early stages. Later on, it'll be less of an issue, but early on for sure, always have that stocked up. Have some food stocked up. Keep your food easily above 50%. If you get hit by a meteor, you get killed. And then also put our seed away for right now. And we'll use our blueprints here to go to our blueprints machine, and we can decode some blueprints. And there we go. We unlocked some agility boots, and we unlocked a chip that's going to make our mining speed go faster. So let's go ahead and make some of that. That's going to be in here. We also have a level 2 backpack we can do. We just need some silicon. Again, look how nice it is when you have it sorted, right? I suggest sorting early as much as you can. And then we need a level 1 backpack to do it. But if I take this out, it's going to all of a sudden this stuff's going to drop. Some of that stuff's going to drop on the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. This way I can go ahead and take my backpack out of there. And then I still have enough room, right, like that. Then we'll make a level 2 backpack. And then I'll put our backpack back in. And now we have more space for collecting. Let's also go ahead and make our next oxygen tank. So we need cobalt, silicon. Well, we've got cobalt. We've got one more silicon there. Again, I forget what the recipes are from time to time. Titanium and 2 magnesium. Titanium. And 2 magnesium. And see, we collected that just from us running around. Again, take the oxygen tank out. Upgrade the oxygen tank. And then put it right back in. Now, I've got 200 oxygen down there. Now, your agility boots are great, but I need some fabric to do those. I have not discovered any fabric yet. I actually know right where it is. But we're going to go ahead and do that a bit in a minute. This is going to help basically increase my movement speed, which is very, very useful in the game for sure. We also want to increase our mining speed. But we have a bit of a problem here, right? You're like, Kismet, you're out of slots. But we did open something, the exoskeleton here. So we want some titanium. And then we're going to need some silicon and magnesium. Oh, and I hear a sandstorm coming in. I don't see any meteors, but I hear a sandstorm coming in for sure. And whenever I hear that noise, I'm always weary that meteors are going to come down and get me. Silicon's one of those things you have a tendency to look a lot for in the beginning as well. There's some right there. And again, we'll go over here and we'll sweep all these resources as our backpack gets bigger. We'll be able to grab more as we go along. But we don't want to do it too quick because we do want to build up our mining speed to make it go a little bit faster. Like that. And then eventually we can go ahead and put that chip in there. Now I have deconstruction and construction. Oh, and we got solar panel now too. But until I find the ability to make this, right? Until I have enough stuff to make that, I won't be able to add it. So let's get enough to make this now. Silicon and magnesium. Let's get another one of those. And some more silicon. Now we have probably some over in those other ones that we grabbed. But I usually just kind of look around by the base. Now you can see I can stay outside longer because I have a larger oxygen tank. So I'm not as worried to run back to the base as quickly. You're going to do a lot of this back and forth from the base to the very beginning. For sure. And there we go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and make our exoskeleton. And then we're going to take a thing out of here like this, and we put this in here. And now look, we got plenty of room. We can put that in there. We can go ahead and grab our mining speed. We can put that in there. And as we get more things, we can add that, like our agility boots. We can add that in there as well. And you're going to continue to get those upgrades as you go through your skill trees here, as you unlock that. Our oxygen's getting close. We're about halfway to our ladder. Our heat's about halfway now. We're going to get a level 2 veggie tube. That's what we're using right here. That's going to make our oxygen go faster. So sometimes I feel like the heat is the one you might want to prioritize. To do that, also we have solar panels. So we can make solar panels now with iron, 2 cobalt, and some silicon. So again, you don't save this stuff for a rainy day, everybody. You want to use it up right away so that you can get the benefits from it. Something I talk about in 7 Days to Die as well, that you want to make sure that you use it up because it doesn't do you any good in your box. I'm going to find more silicon over here. Now, later on, everybody, you don't have to actually collect these anymore manually through all of this stuff. You can actually collect them a much more efficient way. We'll get into all of that in the later game. But we're going to get into this first. Okay, so now we're going to do the solar panels. Now, solar panels produce 6.5 energy versus the wind turbine, which only does 1.2. So this is roughly about 6 times as you can put down 6 winds for one solar panel. So let's go ahead. Oh, and let's look at our current power before we do that. Did we put our power thing back? We did not. We need some magnesium. We're out. Saw some of that fairly close right here. Let's put that back in. Again, I just stack it on my boxes in the beginning, everybody. Later on, you can make a fancy base out of it. But I'll just stack it on the boxes. All right, there we go. So we're at 3.35 and 3.6. We're using 3.35, and we are producing 3.6. So we're looking pretty good. But this is actually going to double my current power just with one solar. And I typically put the solar up on top here just to kind of get it out of the way. And once I put that down, you've already progressed your power. You can just take these wind turbines out. Get that iron back, because you could use that iron for other things. And we're going to just put that... Oh, be careful you don't accidentally deconstruct stuff. I have that problem all the time. I'll all of a sudden take a box back out or whatnot. Watch out for that. So what I want to do now is actually not work on oxygen. I want to start working on oxygen, but I actually want to work on heat. Because I'm not really worried about an indoor ladder right now. What I want to do is get the veggie tube so it makes more oxygen, so it makes my oxygen unlock go faster. So to work on oxygen, you have to work on heat. So we're going to try to make another heater. The heaters here is iridium, iron, and silicon. Now I saw that we had found an iridium. Iron, you saw I just brought some of that back right there. And then silicon is something that we run out of a lot of in the very beginning. Same thing with iron, because you use a lot of that stuff. And again, I suggest to go in different directions. And again, at some point, you definitely want to just collect a crazy ton of this stuff that's laying around. And what's going to happen slowly as I'm collecting these resources, they're obviously going to get further and further and further away from my base, right? Which is why you want to keep doing those upgrades. Now, we have a bit of a larger inventory now. So let's take some time to really just start to clean house here, right? And it's nice that you got the faster mining. Definitely want to look for silicon while you're out, so we can stack up on that too. You cannot remove these rocks. They will be there. And right when I get about half oxygen, I start thinking, I need to start working my way back to my base. Definitely pick up the ice. And we're already at 1.44 terraforming up there. Now, you also have other patterns. Oh, I better hurry up. You also have other patterns that you'll unlock just from your terraforming index up there as well. So definitely want to get that going for sure. Let's go. All right, there we go. So we got ourselves a little bit of resources, and we want to make ourselves another heater. And so we'll put that heater back here. And we've got plenty of power, right? So we got 6.5. We're only using 4.3. If I had more, I would go ahead and make another one, but I don't have any iridium. Though I do know where it's at. I could go get it. Probably another thing we want to think about, doing more oxygen as well. Making another one of these. Putting that right there, since we have a second seed here that we could just be using. Since we already have enough power for it. And then maybe another drill. Let's go ahead and get another drill going. And we'll just put that right out there. And that's going to go ahead and double that up. Let's have some more water. Let's make some more water. There we go. And we're out of food here, so that's going to be a problem. And let's see, what else we want to do? Probably go get a lot of those resources that we left out there. So let's leave magnesium, silicon. Now, there's only one of them. You better just to click it than to hold down control, because it's not really doing anything other than putting it in there. And there we go. Okay. Now, right around the base, we're going to go ahead and run around and just start to grab any resources near the base. And we're definitely going to have a food problem here very, very soon. And just kind of widen our angle from the base. Now, this is really going to help you a lot in the later game. And you're like, how can that help you in the later game? That's because when stuff's coming down from the meteors, you won't visually be distracted by all these other things. And that's one of the things in my last playthrough. I should have gone in a very early game like this and just taken all of this resources out. Very, very important. Makes it easier for sure to when you see like super alloy, you're like, okay, there's my super alloy, and it's not being confused by all of this. Also, the ice goes away, and you do use ice actually for some things. So I highly recommend just being a crazy hoarder of resources as well. And just take your time. This game is actually pretty mellow. Your only big problem is your food. As long as you get your oxygen started a little bit, and then you really start to go heavy on the heat, and then switch back to oxygen, you should be fine. And also, you want to kind of get a sense of how much oxygen you have and how long you can stay out. Usually, I stay out, and then when my inventory is full, I'll just run back. We'll do that. Again, making more water, so we never even have to think about it. Right over here. Nice and stacked. Titanium, hold down control. Magnesium, control. Oh, just makes it so much nicer. It's just so incredibly good. That aluminum out of there. Put that in there. Okay. Now you can see we've kind of cleared that a bit. We definitely need some food. So we need to make a journey over to these little caches that we created. Oh, there's still a box over there. Did I not clear that box? I can't remember. Again, if I see a box way over there, I'm going to that first. And just try to collect as much food as I can while my stuff is running. Oh, yeah, I forgot to take the box out. Bad Kismet. Bad Kismet there. I probably didn't have enough inventory space. Again, keep your eyes open for more boxes. Always be searching for it. Silicon right there. Grab that. All right, look at all these. Oh, look, there's another one. Another iridium there. A little bit of food here. I'm just going to use that food. Take the eggplants and grab that. I do have some more inventory space, so we might as well run out this way. Now, I try to use my food where it doesn't hit maximum. If it hits maximum, then that's going to be an issue because it's going to basically waste that food. And your food is so precious in the very beginning of the game. For sure. Oh, and there it is. There's our veggie tube. Yay! Okay, we got a bunch more resources we can grab out of here. Anything special out of here? The food. Okay, so let's sort this. Let's say we'll leave a little bit of cobalt. I always end up with a lot of cobalt. So let's just leave one food here just in case. We probably should have brought some water as well. But yes, now we've got our veggie tube level 2 already unlocked. Oh, and there's our indoor ladder as well from our oxygen. Cool. And let's go up our game, our oxygen game here. And as you get the new thing, everybody, most of the time it just replaces the previous one. So there's no reason to make the previous one. Like when I go upgrade my oxygen tube here, my veggie tube, there's no reason for me to keep the original. I just get rid of the original, get those resources back, and upgrade. There are some things that are, a few things that you do want to keep the originals. They still help you just as much depending on how you have them set up. But yes, now we have our level 2, and notice that it needs some ice. So now we have to go find some ice, but let's go ahead and put some of this down first. Titanium. And we're starting to backlog some resources, especially our food. Put that in there. Don't want to accidentally eat that food. Oh man, we had a recycler. We could use that. And then let's look at our blueprints real quick. So how are we doing? We're in here. This is at 5. How's our power doing? We still have a bunch. We can definitely put down another heater. Let's get some of that silicon back. Let's get another heater going. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pick this back up again. We'll get this one first. And then we'll get this one here with our golden seed. Really great way to start. And then again, we're going to need, we got the ice back because we picked those up. And then we're going to need a little silicon. And then we'll put another. Oh, and out of power I went. I'm going to go ahead and take this back up. There we go. I would rather have my oxygen going, have a split between all three things than to have that there. So we're going to need another solar panel. So right here, we got enough on us to make another solar. Again, I just stack it up there. You can also make a ladder and get up there. But I find most of the time you just do it from down here. There we go. Most of the time you can do it from right down here. And there we go. And then we put down our heater, more silicon. Right there. Now don't forget to save the game every now and again. Oh, and our level 3 backpack already. Sweet. All right, everybody. Now you can't actually pause the game by going into this screen as well. Now we're going to talk a little bit about tonight's sponsored event brought to you by Factor. I appreciate them sponsoring the stream. They're the same kind of peeps who do HelloFresh as well. So if you are into working on your health, which I've been working on, we're definitely going to talk a bit about that for a second. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the chat. Of course, you can help support the Kismet Love Train, help my health, and help your health by getting it going. Kiz, did you give up on your mega build? No, I still have it, Captain Frank. I'm still running it in the background, but we're doing a new playthrough because you can actually have multiple playthroughs going at the same time. So very, very cool in the game as well. So you're going to find that link right there in the chat, everybody. What we're going to do is talk a bit about today's sponsor. And I appreciate them coming in. And I'm actually going to order some up and try it out just like all of you. So as you know, I started eating more healthy, or maybe you don't know if you haven't been in my stream in a while, about 7 years ago. I had to step down from my epic job with these guys. Apple. I worked there many years. I was a senior tech over there. I've been a graphic designer for 30 years. I've worked for the top companies in the world, been incredibly lucky in my career. I've worked with some of the greatest people in the world who are graphic designers and also technicians and people at Apple all over the world. Very, very lucky in that way. But I did need to reprioritize my health, and I had to step down from my epic job where I work from home. Which sucked. I had to step down from that and then had to focus on my conditions to basically be able to get out of the bed again and be able to move around and basically work on my health. Part of that, of course, was starting to eat better. I started eating a bit better. I first started reducing the amount of candy and junk food and stuff like that I eat because I grew up, everybody. I grew up in the age of junk food. In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, it was like a new thing. Me and my parents used to eat just nothing but junk food all the time. Of course, that has an effect on you later in life. When you're young, you're burning off that energy. You're probably okay, but it's still not good for you. And of course, as you get older, I'm going to be 52 this year, everybody. It especially makes it harder on you because your metabolism starts slowing down. And if you're like me, you've been hiding inside for the last few years, and you guys know why. You have a tendency to gain those pounds slowly over time. And so it's going to take time for you to get those pounds back off again. Now, I started eating more healthy and started doing a thing called juicing and also just eating better. Stop eating all that junk food and all that candy and all that stuff. I used to have a bowl of M&Ms that I would, a big bowl too, that I would, eat a few and then I'd look down and the whole bowl would be empty. You know what I'm talking about with tortilla chips and whatnot, right? All of a sudden you look down, the whole thing's gone. But I put strawberries and grapes in there, started working on my health a bit more, and I lost 10 pounds doing that, everybody, just by doing what I call substituting food, right? I substituted that candy for better foods, for strawberries and grapes. and it has really helped me a lot to get started, right? So that's the kind of where you start. You start to transition your food. Now, the food, of course, is your most vital thing in any kind of thing that you want to start to transition that food. And so I lost another 10 pounds. And I started going to the gym, and I lost another 10 pounds, and another 10 pounds, and another 10 pounds. So I lost 50 pounds, everybody. I used to be like 230 pounds. I was very, very heavy for my size. I am 5'9", average height for a man, and I was way overweight. And it wasn't because I was really eating a lot, like I was not eating like gigantic portions of food. It's just because I wasn't having that balance of burning more calories than you're taking in. It doesn't take that much of a genius to figure out that you need to bring in you need to burn off more calories than you're bringing in per day, and then slowly over time. I do not suggest that you just stop eating, because that's not good for you as well. The best thing to do is transition into healthy food. Now, in the last 2-3 years, I have been doing, kind of falling back into that same bad pattern where I'm eating lots of junk food and whatnot. My cholesterol just went off the charts because, you're inside, you're hiding from the world at this point because, there's a lot of scary stuff going on out there. And I've gained about 25 of those pounds back, or really about 20 of those pounds back. I got down to 175 from 230 pounds. And I think I'm about, let's see, 1, 7, 8, 9, so about 195 pounds now. And so it's time again. It's time again to, okay, we're coming out of the end of this now, to get back there, start working out. I also injured my shoulder. So that also was a contributing factor as well. I had to go to physical therapy. I just finished the physical therapy. It took me a year, and got that going as well. But that's it, everybody. It's 2022. It's time to refocus on eating healthy. And I appreciate them approaching me as a sponsor, because this is perfect for me. Maybe it's perfect for you. I suggest you guys go ahead and check it out. Again, it's right there in the chat. And again, saving money is making money, everybody. If you're going to go order that pizza, or you're going to go eat out because you don't want to make any food, well, guess what? These are the go-to guys. I tell it to you straight. I don't BS you. I don't really feel like it's my job to sell you stuff here, everybody. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. And if you want to help support the stream, you want to help support the Kismet Love Train, help me be more healthy, help you be more healthy, then come in and join me. You can follow that link. Again, use my code to help you out. And I typically have a very limited amount of food or food range that I eat. I'm a very steak and potatoes kind of guy. I'm not typically trying out all sorts of exotic foods. But you have to kind of widen your food range of what food that you will eat when you want to be more healthy, right? If you're just eating junk food all the time, it will absolutely make you tired all the time, and you're on that roller coaster, right? And I stopped drinking soda as well. That soda, man, it rockets you to the moon and then lands you in the deepest desert. And I love Dr. Pepper. It's one of my favorite drinks of all time. But I had to get off that roller coaster, and you go through like withdrawals of that as well. So I typically have a very limited amount because I'm not a cook. I'm a terrible cook, everybody. My cooking is limited to cereal, making sandwiches, and then cooking stuff in the microwave. Which is typically not as good as like my wife and my kids, who actually all know how to cook. And my wife's whole side of her family are incredible cooks, but I never got around to it. So my wife's not always around. They're busy doing stuff, and my kids are going on trips and doing stuff and all of that. So there's a lot of times in which I don't have any food. So I kind of say, well, what's convenient? Well, I'm going to have myself a bologna and cheese sandwich. Basically 2 slices of bologna, a piece of cheese, and 2 pieces of bread. That's my sandwich for me because that's convenient. But I kind of feel like this is the way I want to go, where I have pre-done meals that I can just make in a couple of minutes while I'm waiting for something to render or while I'm doing stuff in between. I feel like it's an absolute genius idea. It's a genius product for people like us who are gamers, or people who don't want to spend a lot of time doing that, spending 3 hours preparing food, right? I'm just not good at it, and it's not my passion. Preparing food is not my passion. Having someone else do it who is way better at it than me, I like that. I don't mind delegating that to someone else, like my wife, my kids, or in this case, to Factor here. Incredibly great. So yeah, and again, I have very high cholesterol now, so my doctor says you need to stop that or you're going to be in trouble. So we're going to ease off on that cholesterol as well. And I just found that out a couple weeks ago. So I got to make some changes. So we're going to do that. So it's the first perfect time to start making better food choices. So we're going to get into that. And I'm inviting you to join me right now. Help support the Kismet Love Train. So come and check it out. Go take a look. And then bam, order some up, and we'll see it right here too. We're going to see it right up here in the corner. When you do order it up, there'll be an alert that comes up as well. If you do help out the Love Train and make it where I'm more healthy, you're more healthy, and we're going forward. And frankly, it's making me hungry right now, just thinking about it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch over. I had it running here in the background. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up for just a second. We're going to save that. We're going to pull this up. We'll come back to Planet Crafter here in just a second. We'll go ahead and keep that up in the background. And we're going to go ahead and pop on over here to my channel, which is going to be like Inception here for a second. There we go. Popping over here to my channel. There I am, looking at me. Watch, I'm going to point at myself. Pointing 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 at myself. A little Inception. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down, everybody. Down below, you're going to find this panel right here. You just click on that panel. It's already got the code built into it right down here. Right here, Factor SE 1310. Make sure you got that down there so you're saving that money, everybody. Again, saving money is making money, right? And I was looking at this a little bit earlier, and I thought you can choose from different types of meals per week. You got 4, 6, and 8 different types of meals. You can go up to 10 or 18. These are really good value. Look at that, it's $100 off. Plus, you can go ahead, like this one right here. I always go with what everybody else is doing. Like the most popular is 8. 8 seems about the right amount for me. I'm really going to order these up. We're going to basically order them up. I'm going to try them out this week, and then I'm going to follow up later in the week, and I'm going to bring some on here. I'm going to take pictures of it, of course, and show you guys all of that and see how it goes. Now, again, one of my daughters is a vegetarian. None of us are vegetarians, everybody in the family except for her. But I find it's a very strong-willed thing when you can resist how everybody else is, right? A good friend of mine, we would always be ordering up pizza and whatever. And I say, hey, man, you can have some pizza if you want. He's like, no, I'm watching my health, bro. I'm out. I'm doing triathlons now. I got to train for the triathlon. And he used to be really overweight, too. He used to be like 300 pounds. And he lost the weight, and he started doing running. He started taking better care of himself. And I certainly need to do that. I certainly need to take better care of myself. So they have 4 different types here. You got the Chef's Choice, you got the Calorie Smart, you got the Keto, and you got the Vegan and Veggie, right? So whatever you're looking for, bam, right there. You can check out all the stuff down here of the 4 different choices as well. And this is what I really liked is, you got the desserts, and of course you got the shakes and smoothies. And if you need some extra protein in your diet, you can go ahead and add those as well. I just thought, what a genius idea. I wish I had thought of it. Of course, I'm a terrible cook, so I probably would do terrible at this anyway. So better that they put professionals on it than have me do it. I'm going to do not so good at it. That's for sure. So if you're not like me, you don't have the time, you're not a cook, or even if you are a great cook and you just don't want to spend all the time cooking and chopping and doing all of that stuff, let someone else do it for you. It's going to cost you about the same amount if you think of in terms of your time of preparing the food and chopping up the food and doing all the food yourself, and then also cooking it and getting it ready. These people are probably doing it on a scale that makes it super easy. And there we go. That's that $120 off right there, which is pretty awesome. Let me see if I can get out of that. I changed my mind. There we go. And we're going to do it right now. We're going to order some of this up. Now, what else is in here? Of course, you can check out more about it if you want down below there as well. Now, like I was talking about, that fitness starts with food, everybody. If you want to be better health, And there's another factor as well, and that is your willpower, that your desire to start right now and go and do something good for yourself, right? And not only good for yourself, but also for your family. Again, I let my daughter come in and look at all the choices and see if there's anything that she wanted to try as well. And then, once I start eating them, my wife will go and want to know what I'm eating. And she'll want to, my wife is one of those people, I don't know, put a one in the chat if you have this problem, everybody. Whenever you get some food, your spouse wants to try your food. I have a feeling she's going to want to try all of this. My wife is much stronger and has way better food choices than me, but I'm going to be better, everybody. We're going to get to it, right? We're going to get to it. We're going to try to lose this extra 25 pounds. So again, first start with food and start to reduce that weight through eating better. And then it's going to motivate you to get out a little bit more, go for walks. It's going to help you sleep a bit better. Absolutely. When I lost that 50 pounds, my sleep apnea was way better. My ability to sleep was way better. That's how I can even stream now, everybody. In the beginning, I could go for like 30 minutes and then I was like too dizzy. I had to lay down. I wasn't feeling well. And slowly over time, I built it up by being better about my health. So again, I wrote down some notes. Factor makes it possible for you to achieve your daily goals through nutritious, purposeful eating. That's the one I really like. I like good wording, everybody. Purposeful eating. You're making a choice to purposely eat better. Ingredients with integrity and dietitian approved. So again, if you are doing different types of diet, like the keto, a vegetarian, or vegan, especially good for that as well. And another thing I wrote down was that they arrive and pre-prepared and ready to eat in 2 minutes or less, even faster than ordering in. Because you order in, it's going to be 45 minutes before you get your food. And of course, the meal plans offer a variety of rotating weekly menu, 27 plus meal options. And we'll take a look at that, as well as 33 add-ons like smoothies, keto shakes, desserts, and more, which you guys saw. And of course, for gamers like us, right, the convenience is great, right? You just order it up, you're playing your game, you order it up, what comes in a pre-packaged, you're like, oh, wait, hold on, I'm going to pause the game, I'm going to run, make myself something for a couple minutes, and I come back, ready to go. Maybe you're in between, maybe you wiped on a raid, and you're like, hey, while these guys are getting back to the thing, I'm going to go get some food for a couple minutes, and by the time the raid is reassembled, boom, you got your food, you're eating your food, you're good to go. Right? Great for gamers, I think. And so you could definitely think about making it for lunch or dinner. And you can grab a smoothie out of your refrigerator for a quick snack and whatnot. Now, another thing that you can heat and eat a chef quality meal in just 2 minutes. Now, I can tell you if I made it, it's not going to be chef quality. I don't even know how to make any of this stuff, everybody. I don't know how to make it. Let someone else do it. They're the expert at it. They're the ones with the skills. I am a big fan of delegation, everybody. I'm a big fan of, hey, you've got these skills. Like a great example, someone's going to build a fence for me. I don't know how to build fences. I don't want to build fences. I call in an expert. I want to see them show up, do their best work, get it done, and then that's it. I never have to worry about it. And that's what this thing is about, is that they're going to take care of all the work. You get all the benefit, and GG. That's the way I look at it anyway. So you can stay focused, again, on what you want to do and what you need to get done. And again, I'm not a cook. I grew up just in fast food. That's my thing, right? McDonald's and all those other places like that. Those things are bad for you over a long period of time, and especially as you get older. You may not see the benefit, the drawbacks of it when you're younger, but you're definitely going to see the drawbacks of it when you get a bit older, for sure, like me. So we're going to go in and order some of this stuff, and I've already got I was looking through their different meals that they have in there as well. You can go ahead and say, I'm going to go with the chef's choice. Right here, and I'm going to select that plan. Now I'm going to have to put in some of my info to pick those. I thought there was another place where you could actually see the different meals. Weekly menu right here. Yes, let's look at the weekly menu first, then we'll get into that. So they have different menus basically on different parts of the week. So right now, May 21st to the 27th, these are all the meals they're going to choose from. Again, you have a certain amount of meals. You have like 27 plus meal options for that week. You go in, you choose the ones you want. And then, of course, the next week, you'll have a bunch more. And so my daughter was like, oh, do they change them each week? And I said, yeah, they change them different ones. So you can try out different ones, see which ones you like. And I'm like, she's like, oh, that's totally cool, right? And they're all labeled, as you can see, with different labels. Whether they're calorie smart or whether they're vegetarian, like right here. Caramelized onions is a really good one. You've got vegan ones here, vegetarian, chili. Now, they do have a little, spicy warning there. I did have my gallbladder taken out. I cannot have spicy food. But, hey, if you love some spicy, everybody, more power to you. Go, you can eat it. I used to love spicy food, but now it's all you guys. So, again, they have different options, and you can actually order stuff per week. And you can see they got a bunch of, oh man, this is making me hungry. This is really making me hungry. Is it making you guys hungry in the chat? Put a 1 in the chat if you're getting hungry now. I want meals that are really, really bad for me, please. Yeah, I know. I've done enough of those. I've had enough bad meals for everybody. You guys don't need to do that. I have had way too many in my day. So that's basically how it works. You can go ahead and choose from those meals. And again, you can choose the different types of meals you're looking for, whether it's keto and whatnot. And it will just show you those particular plans over here. Or if you're just looking for calorie smart ones, you can go with those, or keto or vegan and veggie. So I'm going to go ahead again, select this plan. What do we got? Chef's Choice, select this plan. I'm going to put in my information, so I'm going to block the screen, of course, temporarily, right? Don't want to dox myself. Let's get into it. Let's see. All right, let's save that. Okay, now before I put in all the address and information of that nature, let me make sure to look at this here first. Okay, and I'll show you this right here. Boom. You can see I'm actually ordering it right now. And again, make sure that when you go in there and you order it up, use my link. Or go to, it's a really awkward sentence. Use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code Factor SE 1310 for $120 off. Again, saving you guys some money. This is why I work so hard on the stream, everybody, is to save you guys some money and hook you guys up. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. But the thing you want to look at over here is these are 8 meals, right? This is 8 meals. It's $100, but I'm getting 50. It's going down to $59 for 8 meals. Now, I can tell you $60 is one meal with a family. That's one meal. I can tell you, I've spent that many a time eating out, and that food was marginally good in the first place. When you go out to eat at a fast food place, right? I know, it looks delicious, doesn't it? So you can edit how many you're doing per week. It's going to cost you about $10 to ship it in my case. Again, you're saving that money. So saving money, making money. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. Now I'm going to follow up with this again, everybody. I'm going to follow up with this later on in the week and let you guys know how I'm doing. So feel free to go ahead and join me again. Getting healthy, everybody. We're going to do it all together. Come and join me. All right, I'm clicking all the buttons. Clicking all the buttons. Oh, and it's even got special instructions, so you can tell them to leave it at the front door, the back door, or other. All right. And let me see if all my information is correct. Yes. All right. And then it calculated the shipping. So it's going to be about $65. That's reasonable. I mean, you can't put a price on your health, everybody. That is for sure. All right. And I'm going to put my credit card in right now. I'm going to do it too. I don't endorse products that I wouldn't buy myself. And they're not giving me for free. I'm actually paying $65 to order it as well. So I'm right there with you, everybody. Again, I still get the discount though. I get to use my discount code, but I'm just like you. I'm just ordering the same, just like everybody else is. Because this is something I believe in for sure, and it's going to make a huge difference. It makes a huge difference on your life when you start eating better. Let me double check I've got this all correct. And again, I'm just putting in my information. Place order and select meals. Okay, so again, it's about $65.29. Oh, and my honey thing is popping up as well. All right. Before you choose your first week's meal, would you mind telling us about where you found out about Factor? Oh, well, that's easy. Type your answer here. From twitch.tv/Kismet. There we go. Hey, tell them where I found it. I found it for me. There you go. As well. And Stream Elements as well. Hold on. Put that in there as well. Okay, continue to meal selection. Okay, we're cooking up your account, getting it ready to go. Oh, man, look at all this stuff in here. Look at all this stuff. All right. All right, before I bring up the screen, I want to make sure, again, that I don't dox myself. Being very careful here. Okay. We're going to go into homestyle ground beef chive potato, shredded chicken bowl, cream of stuff. So we can actually go in and change the meal. We can actually look at the full menu there. Various different add-ons down here. Keto dessert, seafood lovers bundle, coconut pancakes, churro, apple, keto, cookies. I like cookies. That's my problem. That's why I got such high cholesterol. Too many cookies. Roasted stuff. A whole bunch of cool add-ons there as well. And then, keto bundle. All right. Okay. We'll cancel that right now. But you can also see, again, we have add-ons and we have in the box. Now, again, I'm going to cover that real quick while we go ahead and do this over here. And again, we're just going to do this for another minute here while we get this all set up. Let me go ahead and click on change meals here. And let's get into that and see if we can actually change our individual meals. Holy moly, there is a lot of meals in here. Wow, cool. Okay. So I want to choose my own. Though it did choose it. I want to just see that action going on. So there we go. As well. Boom, there we go. So we're going to go in and choose the meals. Now, I looked through these before, and I saw they had a, down here somewhere, fiery thing here. Oh, mushroom Swiss beef burger. That sounds good. I don't know if this is the same one I was looking at before. Seems a bit thing. Ooh, shredded chicken taco bowl. Ooh. All right, how do I press 2? All right, 2 selected there. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so these are the ones that are actually selected. Okay, so I'm just going to unselect these for right now. There we go. Oh, Parmesan chicken sounds good too. Again, can't do the spicy one, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one out. But I love the fact that it just lets you choose yourself, right? You don't have to go with that. I'm definitely trying that chicken taco bowl because that looks good. Let's see, ground beef and chives. It's pretty good. Now again, I'm not a connoisseur of food, everybody. It's not my thing. It's not like I'm super excited about food. Barbecue chicken and sweet potatoes. Ooh, let's try one of those. Ooh, yeah, we definitely gonna try that. Shredded beef, ground beef, and vegetable stew. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. And that one's new, too. Shredded beef, pimento cheese. God, doesn't all this stuff sound good? I don't know about you. I'm making myself super hungry right now. I'll have to break and get some food. But again, look, they just keep going on and on and on and on. Ton of them. Ton of them in here. For sure. So, let's see. Mushroom and swish burger. I like mushrooms. My wife does not like mushrooms. I am a big fan of mushrooms. If they're cooked properly. Buffalo chicken melt. That looks good as well. So we got 2 taco bowls. That cicada sounds good. We try that. Parmesan chicken. Again, I have to avoid the chicken and mushroom terrazzotti. Terrazzini? Terrazzini. You know what? Let's try that one. That's top rated too. I'm a big fan of like Amazon's Choice. So whenever I see top rated, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Just try it out. You got to try something new in your life, everybody. Stay with the same stuff. Don't keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. If you keep eating junk food and expecting different results, it's definitely not going to happen. Oh, we had someone else order up there. Thank you very much for that love. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in and joining in. We're both not going to be hungry soon. Look at this, everybody. Oh, Tribe and Charlie, my wife. Oh, look at this with green beans and mush. Okay, we got to get that one. We got to get that one. Ooh, and it's calorie smart too. Okay, what are we at? Do we have too many? We have 6 meals. All right, we got 2 left. Wow, that's a lot of meals. And again, don't worry, everybody. We'll get back to Planet Crafter here in just a second. We're going to go ahead and choose a couple more meals. We're going to send these off and then follow up with this next time. Again, those are a bit spicy. I don't know how spicy these are either. I don't know if they're just a little spicy or big spicy. I don't know. But again, I can't eat spicy food, so it's great that it gives me an option to not have to get those and just choose whatever I want. Braised garbanzo stew. That sounds good too. You hear my stomach? Did you hear my stomach growling in the microphone? It totally was like, man, because I want to try a bunch of different. I want to try. You want to sample what they've got and then find your favorites, right? I'm feeling this creamy Parmesan chicken. Let's look for some more top-rated ones. So this one's new. Mushroom Swift beef burger with Parmesan cream kale. You know what? Let's go with that. Again, I don't mind trying different stuff that is keto or vegan or vegetarian. One of the things you have to do, again, when you have to be open-minded. You have to open your mind to it. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll all of a sudden find like your favorite dish of all time that you had no idea. I've been raided by the Stick Army. All right. I appreciate it. What up, Blink Blink Games? Thanks for coming in, bringing your Stick Army into my stream. Appreciate it. Hey, Motab, thanks for coming in. Thanks for bringing that awesome Kismet Love Train right in here. Appreciate it. We're at a sponsored event right now made by the awesome people at Factor. We're actually ordering some food right now. I know. We're going to get back to some Planet Crafter here in just a moment. And again, I appreciate them supporting the stream. I'm taking forever to do this, everybody. I am very indecisive. Zucchini and tomatoes. Oh, what? You know what? My wife would probably really like that one too. I'm going to be able to only eat about half of that, everybody. My wife's going to eat the other half of that. I can tell you already. She's like, ooh, zucchinis and tomatoes and shredded beef. Oh, let me have some of that. So yeah, there we go. So that shows you how easy it is. Again, it's not my job here to sell you stuff, everybody. My job is to tell you what I'm up to. And if it's something that you love, it's something that you're interested in, if you're interested in being healthy and supporting me being healthy as well, then go ahead and again, follow that link right there in the chat. Use my link right here. Let me go ahead and put that back in the chat again. Use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code FACTORSE, Sam Edward, 1310 or 1310, and you can get up to $120 off. So for $120 off, everybody, again, I'm hooking you guys up. It's going to take you a couple minutes or less to make the meal. It's way better than fast food. cost you about the same, especially with that massive discount. It probably cost you less. In my case, I have 3 kids and my wife. So whenever time we go out, it's 60, 80, $100+ whenever we go to eat. My family and my wife and my daughters are cooks. I am not. So when they're not around, I'm eating cereal and crackers and candy and cookies and all of that. And it hasn't done me any good, everybody. I gained 20 pounds back now, and I need to get going. So I'm going to go ahead and save these meals. I'm going to hide the backdrop just one more time here. We're going to save those meals. Success. Your meals have been saved. There we go. And again, I'm just trying to keep it from doxing me. And continue to ads on. I want to show off my personal info because I'm actually ordering it right now. I'm not kidding. Now, there's a bunch of add-ons I can add. And again, I'm going to look down into here and see what else we want to try. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good on this screen. So we'll bring the screen back up. So we can add some dessert bundles. We can add seafood with both salmon and shrimp. Oh man, that shrimp looks good. You know, I used to do Contessa shrimp bags. As a graphic designer, they would come in and they had these awesome foil bags that I used to do for them. Amazing, amazing graphic design back in the day. They're actually, in French, they're called cuties. At least that's how I pronounce it in English. But they actually, it looks like the word cuties in French. Because I used to do translation on bags too. So they would send me the translation and then I would do the graphic design for their bags and stuff like that. I've done hundreds of thousands of graphic design projects. Look at this, coconut pancakes. Makes you want to add that stuff in, right? Oh, look at this, keto shake, chocolate brownie, vanilla, cookie, snickerdoodle. So, you know, if you're a cookie hound like me, you can still get your cookies, but have them much better for you. Oh, these macaroons look real good too. Oh God, this is making me really, really hungry. Different smoothies, tropical smoothie, pineapple juice there. Neat. Now, this is the first time I've looked through this, everybody. You guys are seeing it just like me. We got filet there. A bunch of stuff here. And again, $120 off, everybody. Right now, I'm getting about $50 or $60 off with just the 8 that I'm ordering. So yeah, for sure. And again, they're not paying for this. I'm paying this out of my pocket. I'm really doing this right now. You'll always get it straight in my stream, everybody. I'll tell you when it's sponsored. I'll tell you to you straight. If I don't want to do something, I don't do it. You know why? Because I'm 52 years old this year. Next month, I'm going to be 52. I've been through the ringer. I answer to nobody. So I don't have to do anything I want to do. If I don't want to do this on stream, I'm not going to do it on stream. If I don't want to do this, I'm not going to do it. But I need to, because I need to get going on my health, and hopefully it helps you guys out as well. So let's get into it right now. I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and go forward. Get that going. Meals saved. Let's see. Let me show you this as well. Meal saved. You're all set. Now that's left to do is ready for your first box. Choose your meals by Wednesday at 11:59 Central Time to get your selection delivered for the following week. So, well, I'm doing it on Saturday, so obviously, well, it's now Sunday. So I will get them by Wednesday of next week. So we'll definitely follow up, and I'll try some on Wednesday and probably follow up on Thursday and show you some of the meals that I've gotten and all of that as well for all of this. All right, I'm going to continue. Feeling motivated, choose your meals for the next week right now. Saving more money, invite friends and family to fuel up as well. Now, I feel like the second my family sees I'm doing good, they're going to want to be all part of it. All right. So there we go. So we got that going. That's it. I think that's done. Yeah, and then you can also do a referral program as well. So once you guys go in and use my code, you can then refer it to your friends, and then bam, you give 120, you get 40. So that's a pretty good deal, I think. Pretty good. All right, and I think that's it. I think we ordered it. It's off and running. Cool. I just want to make sure though. Hold on. Let me make sure that I did actually order it. There we go. And let's see. Yep. I think it's on the way. I wonder if it sends you an email. Hold on. Let me go see the email real quick. Let me go check. Oh, there we go. Right there. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you for all the follows, everybody coming in. Again, trying to work on my health here. Let me see. Oh, it did. Oh, look at that. Okay, it sent me an email. I don't know if it just sent me an email because I signed up or what. Yes, there we go. Okay, so again, everybody use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code FACTORSE1310 for $120 off. Now's your chance. Go to it right now. Best time to get something done right away. That's the best time to get her going on. All right, so there you go, everybody. We are off and running. And again, you can just scroll down as well. You can find it there, but you can also just use the link that I'm going to go ahead and throw in the chat. It'll be coming up throughout the stream if you missed it. But you just type exclamation factor in the chat. You can find the link, click the link, pop up there. Help support the Kismet Love Train. Help support my good health and your good health. We're going to do this together, everybody. We're going to start eating a bit better. We're going to start doing a bit better on our health as well. Can't wait to get those in. I wish I had them right now. Wish I had them right now. I could run downstairs, just take a quick break for a couple minutes, run downstairs and cook those foods as well. So let's get back in to some Planet Crafter. Bam! Look at that. Ain't I good? Ain't I good? Already back into Planet Crafter just like that. I am just that good, everybody. So, again, try that out, everybody. Again, Factor, by the same peeps who do HelloFresh. If you're familiar with HelloFresh, go ahead and check it out, for sure. Did I ever meet Steve Jobs? No, I did not. I actually didn't work for Apple when Steve Jobs was there. He had already passed away when I worked for Apple. I was a graphic designer for all those years. And then I went to be a senior tech over there. I was like, there's like the senior, there's like the techs, the senior techs, and then there's like the genius people who are actually geniuses, not the genius bar people, but the true geniuses. I was on a fast track to be up in that highest of levels. And man, that was like my dream. But now I got another dream, and that is to hang out with you guys and do this, and to stay alive at this point. Levin, thank you very much for the follow. Fashlin, thank you for coming in. And thanks again to Blink Games for coming in with that massive raid. I appreciate all of you coming in, hanging out. Again, if you're here, you want to stay healthy or get healthy like me. I am the worst. I am the worst healthy, non-healthy person in here. So if I can do it, anybody can, that's for sure. Now, while we were doing that, by the way, everybody, it was running. Look, it just unlocked our next heater. This has been running. This has been unlocking all of this as well. So we're good. We're good on all of that. Let's go ahead and let me set a timer over here so I don't forget. We're going to go ahead and keep going here for a bit. Let's see, how many hours in are we now? We're about 2 hours in. Actually, probably be a good idea if I got up, walked around for a minute. And first thing we want to do whenever you walk away from this game, though, is you want to drink your water and eat your food. Of course, if I do die, I'm just going to die here in my base. But we're going to go ahead and let this run for a second. I'm going to take a quick AFK and I'll let you enjoy some of these cool BRB screens. And if you do go ahead and sign up for it, it's going to show up right over there. If you do order some up, it will show up right there if you use my code FACTORSE1310. As well as you'll see some alerts and stuff come up. You hit the follow button, all of that, custom alerts for Factor. And I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back and at it again. Let's do it. Now, while we were AFK there, it was actually unlocking a ton of stuff, which is cool. Unlocked our new oxygen tank. We're getting real close to our food grower here. We need to get to 12. Once we have that food grower, everybody, all right, then everything's like, okay, we're doing better, right? We're doing better once we get that food grower going on. So I'm going to work toward that. We got our backpack level 3 right now, so we definitely want to work on that. So let's keep going. We're going to need 2 aluminum, which I think I found. Yes, I found 2 aluminum there. We're going to need some titanium and silicon. And again, you can see I just have a tiny little base. We're doing a brand new playthrough. This is my 3rd playthrough of the game. Absolutely love this game. I've become very much addicted to it. Incredibly well done. Very much reminds me of kind of a Subnautica meets Surviving Mars. which is another great game, which we also play here on stream as well. Oh, we got some space food here. We can put in there. Let's work on our water. We need to put some of this stuff down so we have enough room to take our backpack off. Because when we take our backpack off, see, it reduces the amount. And then, boom. And then, boom. Aha! Now we're getting some space. Okay, so we got our new backpack. Oxygen level 3 already. Another aluminum, which I don't... Oh, I do have it. Wow, okay. Wow, lucked out on that one. We need to find some fabric, too. Titanium and silicon. So, yeah, looking pretty great start so far in the game. Again, this is a level 3, and we have to take our level 2 off there. And now level 3. All right, now 280 oxygen down there as well. Pretty awesome. Let's see here. Setting myself some reminders to remember stuff as well. And let's see here. What do we got to get going on in here? We got tons of water and food, at least. A little bit to get us going. Let's put our thing there. Let's put some ice in there. Cobalt over here. Now, what should we do next? Well, I would probably make another one of these. I think we have enough power. Yeah, we have enough power to make another one. So we can, again, get that oxygen going. So let's just take that right back again. We need iron, silicon, and magnesium. Iron, silicon, not enough silicon, magnesium we have, and more ice. All right, so let's keep spanning out from where we are. We're going to keep collecting it further and further away from our primary base. Let's stay focused on our base here. Inventory full. All right. That's no surprise in my stream, everybody. I'm constantly overburdened. All right, let me catch up in chat. Now, do you have a comment or question for me? You can put it in the chat, or you can highlight it in there. By the way, Adam, a little side note, my mom actually did meet Steve Jobs when the Apple II came out. Not the Apple IIe, the Apple II. Met him at the convention in which the Apple II first came out. That's right, and she bought one. And that's how I learned computers, because my parents bought one. And you think it's usually your dad, right? In this case, it's my mom. Had bought the original Apple II a long time ago. So she got to meet him. I never did. And I just tell it to you straight, everybody. I don't make stuff up. I don't embellish stories. I just tell it like it is. That's just the way I am. That's the way you'll always get it from me, straight up. So there we go. I was just a little kid at the time, everybody. Just a little kid in the late 70s and early 80s. I didn't go to computer conventions then. My parents did, though. And even if I did meet him, I wouldn't have known who he was or even why he was who he was, because he wasn't famous then, right? Wasn't a famous person in those days. He was just some random guy at some convention, right? Okay, I'm starting to get too much stuff. Magnesium, that's full. All right, too much stuff there. We got to get going here. Trying to keep up with this. Now we got our heater level 2. And still haven't got our drill going. We could probably do some more drills here. We get a bunch of those going. Let's take a look at our terraforming so far. 7.59, 1.3, 9.34. And we have to get 175,000 TI, which it seems like a huge number in the very beginning of the game. Believe me, it does accelerate. You do get going faster. And again, some of the techniques and Kismet tips I'm going to show you are going to help you a lot. Now, one of the first things I would do is whenever you get an upgrade, just go ahead and do those upgrades, because this is producing 0.3 heat, where this one's going to produce 4.5. So it's like 4 times or more than just one of these. So you're better off to take this out and take those 2 out so you can get your iridium. And then the problem here, of course, is aluminum. And then titanium, you're going to need that. You can grab that out of your box. But right now, I don't have the aluminum. So the smart thing to do is say, wait a minute, hold on. Let me put these back in. So they're working while I go look for some aluminum. Now, I happen to know where some's at. And we want to also make sure we bring some oxygen, this, and leave these 3 behind. Always bring a little sample of everything. And we're going to work our way back to our kind of sand falls there. Going to look for some chests along the way as well. I'm sure there's some out here that I haven't got yet, but we're going to come back. We're going to get all of these resources eventually. We're going to clear this whole area of resources, so when we do bring down the meteors, it'll be very easy to find those resources when they come down. And look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's actually another one over there, yeah. There's 2 of them. There's one on that side and one on this side. Okay, and we built ourselves a little base over here, again, to help us get all these resources in here. So again, we'll go in here. We've already got some food and water in there, just in case as a backup. Probably a good idea to maybe eat one of these foods. There we go, just in case we get hit by a meteor. Now we're looking for very specific types of resources. We can actually see them from here. I don't know if you can see them. They're red glowy resources over there. We are looking for those. Now, also, while we're at it, we might as well also collect some titanium, some iron, some silicon, whatever we can find here. So 2 titaniums, some silicon, and then the toughest thing I find usually is the 3 irons that we need. But we'll just grab what we can find here. Because we want to make another base. And usually all the other stuff I just ignore. Because we want to make a base over on the other side of this. So we can just go base to base. By the way, later on you get the ability to make a torch so you're not walking around in the dark all the time. Oh, and look at this. Just what we're looking for here. Aluminum. And watch that. Watch your oxygen, though, when you're running around. Make sure you got that extra oxygen tank, which I do. Because you may have trouble finding that iron. See, I'm just finding titanium. Right here. Notice we got an opening here coming down. I want to go ahead, maybe get more aluminum there. Really looking for that iron. I'm just seeing titanium. There we go. How many iron do we got? Not enough. Not enough, because we need 1 more iron to make the entrance. So you always have that backup plan of the... there we go. You always have the backup plan of using that canister. So if you carry those around. Now, the problem with taking the canisters with you is that they will make it... where you have less inventory space. And there we go. All right, and I could definitely use some more iron, but now we've got one right here. Now, if you see this here, this ice is blocking our ability to get behind here and through here. Now, as you go through the game, it'll start melting at 100 NK, which is basically a heat level that you're going to reach, and then these will start to melt out of there, and then you get beyond there. But let's go ahead and grab some more aluminum. Let's grab all this silicon. Again, just start grabbing a bunch of stuff here. Hopefully I find some iron in here. And you can let your water go pretty low. There's some iron. And just kind of clean up a bit of this. And some ice here. Definitely want to pick this ice up so you'll have that for water. Sometimes these are a little awkward to get. There we go. And I have the actual water on me, so I don't have to run back. Aha! Look at this! Another storage crate. I can use the water from in here. There's a blueprint chip. I would definitely grab that. Maybe some of this aluminum. And then we'll go ahead and run back, make a chest in here. And then we can run all the good stuff back to our primary base. So again, we're going to make a box. It auto-orients to us now, which is great. That was one of my suggestions. You're welcome. And then we can just put as much of that in there as we can. Now, if you notice that our inventory has exceeded the inventory of that. Eventually, you'll get bigger boxes. These are not the max level boxes as well. Now, we also are doing a sponsored event. Everybody, now's a good time. Run on over, show the support to the Kismet Love Train. Help me be more healthy. Help you be more healthy. Use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code FACTORSE1310 for $120 off. Your meals over there. Again, been working on my health. Trying to eat more healthy, trying to be more healthy. I am the worst. I am addicted to candy, and it's only my only vice, candy and junk food and all of that fast food. But because of my health, I've had to stop doing that because I've eaten more that would kill a normal man. But I've eaten way too much of that. But you can help the stream, and it will show up right up there, by the way. If you do order it using my code, it'll show up right there. We're trying to basically make it more healthy for everybody, all right? All right. So let's go ahead and keep on going here as well. And click some buttons over there. There we go. So we definitely want to keep our blueprint chip there for sure. And so maybe we could probably sneak some more back here. Maybe leave the food and water. Get the aluminum. Definitely going to need that. Iridium we could use. We could use this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. All right, so this is what we want to keep. These two are what we want to get rid of. So we're going to put all that back in, take these two. Well, that's what we'll probably leave here. We'll leave that stuff here because we want to get this stuff that's in this box. Let's go see what's in here. I already forgot. Hopefully we can find some more seeds and food. Yes, we found some food, and we found our very first bean seed. That's one of the best seeds. That is the best seed in the game. So very nice, and then we're going to go ahead and take that storage crate out. Really good stuff. Definitely more of this iridium so we can get our heat going. Now, I find heat to be among the easiest one in the game. It typically progresses the quickest, and we already have a bunch of iridium over here that we can just go ahead and just stock up on. There's quite a bit of it here in this cave. Also, there's a good amount of aluminum, and you need both aluminum. Now, by the way, I could just put the heater right here. I don't have to put it by the base. You don't have to connect it via wires or anything like that to your power. The power automatically works throughout the whole entire game. And again, you see me just kind of clearing all the resources nearby here. Some up here as well. Let's get this. And it's nicer when you get into the higher. It looks like there was stuff up there, but it's the ice that's blocking me here. And when you get in the higher end of the game, we'll really start extracting a lot of resources. There we go. Inventory full. So again, we're going to use this one over here for this other stuff like iron and silicon and all of this other stuff. And then over here, the stuff we want to take back, we'll put into there. And now we got way more stuff than we actually can use. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then we'll go ahead and put some of these other resources in here. Grab some iridium, sort that. And what would be more important, aluminum or iridium at this point? I would say a balance of both, but definitely the aluminum. because that's what I'm low on, right? Iridium, we've got a good amount of that. We have some super alloy. But we'll have some iridium in here to use. We definitely want to bring our seeds, so when we're at that point, we'll be ready to go. We want to bring our blueprints so we can unlock some more stuff. Then, of course, our food to hold us over until we can make our own food, right? And until, not only until we can make the food, but until that food grows, because you have to grow your own food, and that takes time. So definitely stock up on as much as you can. And this is another area we'll come in and grab all the resources up off the ground to help us go a bit faster. But I just get what I need in the moment, and it helps a lot. Because after I get the food grower, the next thing I'm going to want to do is the heat. And I'll show you that when we get back to the primary base here as well. Now that I have a larger oxygen tank as well, I don't need to even stop there. I can just keep running because my oxygen is going to get going. We're also going to go ahead and run up in the corner there. We're going to explore a downed spaceship here in a bit. Remember, this is the new update that they just came out with. The caves update, which is pretty cool. They listened to, oh, and there it is, everybody. Look how quickly I unlocked that, right? How long have we been playing? For a couple hours now, and we've already unlocked the food, which is the #1 thing you want to unlock. So you follow my tips there. They're going to help you get started really well in this game. And now, basically, we've won this game. We've crushed it. Absolutely destroyed it as well, just by knowing that little bit of knowledge. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see what I need for that first food grower. I need iron and a water bottle. I'm going to do that one first, right? So I need to have a little bit of a spot here to put this stuff down. Look at all my stuff's getting full. I love it when that happens. I love it when it gets full. We need some water. And we need to go ahead. We need that iron back. Iron. And just get this food grower going as quickly as you possibly can. And I'm going to put it right here. Oh, I love the arrow on the food grower as well. Very nice. Oh, lost power. No. No. Oh God, we gotta really up our power now. I need 2 cobalts. Oh man, my inventory space. All right, let's just control click that into there. We'll come back to it. We need to get this. And we need to do this. All right, come on. Let's see what we got. Oh, and it's getting like that again. Here we go. Oh, meteor's coming down. Look out. Come on, you. Get up there. Whoa. Not enough. All right, how much does food grower use? 15. Oh, boy. 15. Oh, so close. I need one more. One more. Luckily, we've got plenty of all of this, right? We've got iron. We've got 2 cobalts and a silicon. Now, usually what you want to do is you want to kind of pre-think. I better pick this stuff up because that makes me paranoid to have it on the ground. You want to pre-think a bit of what you're doing next. You want to put the power in usually first. Another one of these in here before without getting hit by a meteor. There we go. You want to pre-think that first before you actually knock out all the power because it stops everything cold at that point. But I want to get my bean seeds going as quickly as possible because I definitely want to watch out that I don't run out of food. Now, also, I can go ahead and take this one out now. And so I had those 3 heaters. And this one heater is not only going to do more than those 3 heaters, but it's actually going to do more than 4 heaters in this case, because this one does 0.3. So it's actually, if you figure it out, it's a lot. It's like 5 or 6 of those low-level heaters for one of these bigger heaters. And there we go. We have enough power to run it too. Barely, I bet. Oh, no, pretty good. Pretty good there. Okay, and there we go. New blueprint received, screen progress. So now we can see our progress right here. We need 2 silicon. I think we're out of silicon, or I put them in another box. Yes, we definitely need our bigger boxes. I forget when our bigger boxes is. Let's see. When do we get our bigger storage boxes? Oh, up here. When we actually... See, there's actually these 3, oxygen, heat, And this one down here is pressure. But the one up there at the top is your terraformation of the planet, how far you've terraformed. And we have to get to 50, and we're at 16. We're doing a respectable thing. We're about to get a better solar panel, too, so that we can just take all those other solar panels down and use the bigger solar panels to keep us in power. Now, again, the rest of the stuff I'm not as worried about. There's actually something down here. Actually, I think it's under pressure. Yeah, it's under pressure. So we need to refocus what we're doing and focus not so much on oxygen and heat for right now and focus back on pressure because I want to get this thing called the ore extractor. Now, that ore extractor, I'm going to just drink that water, is basically going to start collecting the ore for me. So I don't have to collect the ore, so that's great. Saves you lots of effort there. Put that food away. Oh, let's also do our chip. Oh, and now we got our compass. That's nice. That's going to help us. We've got our compass chip. We still need to find that fabric. And we already did all those other upgrades. I'd suggest to do those upgrades as quick as possible. Let's get that going. We've got our food growing now. Very cool. Very nice. I would not put a second food grower in because that's a lot of power early on. I would wait until you have at least your level 2 panels. And we're about to unlock it. We're at 17.25. We're going to unlock those level 2 panels and get that fired up as well. We need to get into our level 2 pressure. Did we unlock those yet? Where's our level 2 pressure? Right here. We did unlock it. Okay, so yeah, we unlocked it right here. So let's get our pressures up as well. So 2 titanium. Now what we're going to do is look at it and say, okay, this is going to take 5 energy. And do we have 5 energy free? We do not have 5 energy free. So we want to go ahead and look at what are we using for our drill right now? 1. So if we take 1 away, we'd be down to 3. That would be 3. So we're definitely going to need more power in there as well. So we're going to pre-think it out. 2 cobalts. In fact, let's try to double up on that. Let's double up on that with 2 iron right here. And then 2 silicon. And again, we're off to the races looking for silicon. And that's, you'll spend a lot of time doing this, everybody, in the very beginning anyway. Later on, you're going to have so much of it, you're going to start throwing it away. I get to a point where I literally start throwing resources away in here. But in the early stages, this is the fun part where you're running around trying to find that specific stuff that you need in the moment. So silicon, silicon, and silicon. All right. Is one spawn point better than another? I kind of feel like there's like the beginner's spawn point. There's like the more advanced one and then the really advanced one. I would try the different ones out. I have not tried any spawn point other than here, though I have looked through the various spawn points and where they spawn. But this is kind of like my favorite spawn point. We'll definitely try out those other spawn points at some point. But for right now, we're going to do this. Okay, now what we need here is we need to be able to get up on the roof here. Let's stop this whole stuff around the corner stuff. We need to use our ladders. Oh, here they are right here. Our indoor ladder. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find a spot. Yeah, right over here might be good. Boom. And then if I click this ladder, boop, now I'm on top. Right, so I can work my solar panels up here a bit. Oh, wait, there we go. We've got our tier 2 solar panel, too. Let's go back for some magnesium. And so now, perfect timing. We can go ahead and, again, now once you get your upgrade, like this, again, produces 6.5. This produces 19.5, so 3 times as much power. It does use aluminum though, so if you are having trouble finding aluminum, I strongly suggest looking around for it. You're going to find it in abundance after a while, but probably one of the toughest ones for me to find in the very beginning was that ones there. Now again, remember these are all going to replace a bunch of these smaller ones. So we're just going to take those out now. And then make make a bunch of these up here on top. I just put them up on top here so they're not in the way. Oh, they're not turned the same way. You don't have to turn them in specific ways, but I do just because that's me. That's who I am. They got to be all facing a certain direction. Okay, now let's look at our power. So we put 3 of those up there, and we basically tripled our power. We took the other ones down, put those ones up. We tripled our power. Now we're ready, of course, to add more stuff, right? To add more things to our thing. And what you want to do is you want to see those numbers ticking off like that. If you see something that's not moving, hint, 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 this one's not moving, then that's the one you want to fix, right? So let's get out there. And this one's actually, this tier 2 is actually fairly easy. It's just iron and titanium. So you can probably make a good amount of those. To get started, but the problem is going to be power. So we'll go ahead and take our tier 2s out here, and I like to put them by the base just because it's easier for me to take them down and put them up and micromanage them. There we go. So that's 10, and then we'll just take these down. We don't need those anymore. We'll reutilize those resources, and let's just put this one in here so we're not blocking that side. And there we go. 3 of those going. Now, how much power do I got left? I suggest to push your power as close as you possibly can, because this way you're not going to be just wasting that power. Because it's not like you have like a battery backup or anything in this game. There's no reason to have excess power other than if you're going to go build something. So you're going to see me go really to town on pressure. There we go. And again, those resources don't do me any good just sitting in the box, do they? No, they don't. Oh, there's some titanium in there, too. And more iron. And I think maybe we get 1 more in. There we go. Now, when we look over here, we should see that pressure going ding, 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 ding. I think actually it's going faster than oxygen now. And there we go. We got to get that pressure going, right? Because we want to get this extractor. Now, that extractor is a bit a ways in. There's 155 of where we're at, and we're at 2 right now. But we just let it run while we're busy doing something else. Before you know it, bam, it'll be up and going. For sure, for sure. Then eventually we'll get those tier 2s, too. Okay, what else do we want? We also want to get the higher drill. So to get the higher drill, we also want to work on our heat, which is going to, of course, make the pressure go faster. We can get that drill plus the exoskeleton and the beacons. Oh, we got to do our progress screen. Did we already put that up? No, we haven't. Did we put it up? No. Let's put up, get iron, and let's put up our progress screen. There we go. Now, what we're trying to do, we started with barren. That's how you start the planet. And then we're working on blue sky. We're about 13% into blue sky. Now, blue sky is this last quest that we have right up here. That is our kind of main goal right now. There we go. Oh, here come the meteors again. Ah, bringing us more resources. Bringing us those resources. Man, we are so out of room in here. I think what we should do is build on more to the base. That's what we should do. We need more iron, of course, and more titanium. All right. Let's eat some food. Let's check on our food. How much is this? This is 65%. And we're going to need some water. So we need to make some water from this ice. Let's do that real quick while we're thinking about it. Water up, that water back, get some over here too. Wait for our water to go down. We should put some of this stuff away as well. We make another box. I wonder if you can put a box on top of a box. I don't think I've ever tried to do that. That would be a no, I think. Maybe over here. Okay, cannot vertically stack boxes. Okay, no worries. No worries. Over there. We'll just put one Oops. Oh, and we got the double bed, which I don't use. The problem with the bed and all that stuff is it actually doesn't do anything yet. So I don't typically use it. We're going to call this OF for overflow. Overflow is just like random stuff that I don't have a box for yet. Like all this stuff in here. Let's grab all this stuff out temporarily. And then we'll sort it. And we'll put this back. Actually, we'll take that out of there. Don't need these right now. Maybe seeds. Water we're definitely going to need. These seeds we don't need. Food back in. And again, these will be all this kind of miscellaneous stuff that we're not really worried about right now. But we could use later on. And then all of our other stuff here back in its box. Again, you can hold down control now. God, that makes it so great. It makes it so great. Oh, and there's our beacon. Oh, and we can probably take our iridium out. Again, you can also do it out of the box as well. Put that iridium in there so when I'm looking for it, I can find it. Oh, and there we go. We've got the glass unlocked as well. And our communication array. Oh, man, we are crushing this. And our also transmissions thing as well. Do we have aluminum? Is probably the thing we need to look for. Nothing in there. We do have 2 things of aluminum. So we could probably get this going. So silicon's going to be a problem. Let's get that out of there. Titanium and iron. I think we're out of both titanium and iron. Okay. Let's go ahead and just drink one of these. And let's go collect some more resources. And since we're progressing so quickly, we are basically crushing this game right now. Silicon, iron. Again, I just suggest to start grabbing everything as you're walking away from the base. And then just try to get what you really need at some point as well. Was it again? Silicon for transmissions, we need that. Oh, and for this we need, oh, we have that. So we just need magnesium. All right, and then just kind of get a little sample of everything. And again, those meteors that come down are actually bringing you more resources. So once you exhaust all of these resources, you'll still have more from those meteors. And then later on, you can cause those meteors to come down. Yeah, I know. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool stuff. And I can stay out here much longer because of my oxygen tank until my inventory is full. And then I am going to walk back. Now, later on, also, you get ways of going faster from A to Z and getting where you need to go. For sure, for sure. Up in here. Okay, ice. Ice in there. Okay. Silicon and titanium. And we do cobalt. And then we have a bit of overflow into there. But let's go ahead and see. We can make this first. Silicon, titanium, and iron. Let's grab what we need. Then go up here. And then again, just try to keep this up off the ground. Make it easy. Do we have enough room? Yes. Okay. Oh, totally lost power there. All right, pick it back up so it doesn't slow you down. How much power is that? 15. Okay. Definitely going to need more solar power. Let's take a minute, though, to basically extend the base. Let's go ahead and make our base a little bigger. Let's start with that. So we're going to widen out the base here. Snap that there. And I think we might need some more. Nope, we got just enough. Okay, and there we go, making a bigger base. Very nice. So we're going to go ahead and take out our screen here. It's going to allow us to go over like this. I forget what our crouch key is. I think it's... Shit, what is our crouch key? I forgot. I forgot already. Look at me with my bad memory. Is there a crouch key? I can't remember. Maybe I'm getting it confused with another game. Maybe there is a no crouch key. All right, well, no worries. No worries. Take this out. Take this out. And go ahead and move our terraformation screen over there. And we're going to move our steps here. Our progress screen over there. So now those are together. And we're going to go ahead and put our boxes back down. What do we want to do here? Yeah, we'll do our boxes. Yeah, let's do them this way now. Again, we'll put iron. Iron. Don't have any iron to put in there. And then we're going to take this one out. Later on, I actually look at the power screen more than anything. That's why that's a good first one. And you'll see me kind of rearrange my base as I continue to expand it, just to make it easier to find my resources. I should have faced this way first so I didn't have to rotate it. Should have done that. Titanium. No titanium in there. And what else we want to do? Probably silicon. Not enough room in there, that's for sure. Let's use our iron box temporarily to put all that in there. Then we can actually take out the box itself. You got to be in the room, by the way, to take that out. In the room where that particular box is. And then silicon. And magnesium is too much. Too much in there. Silicon back. There we go. If we take it out, it'll drop the resources down. We don't want to do that. Man, that makes that nice. Magnesium, boom. Just like that. Easy. That stuff is a mess. Let's put that in there for now. Pull all this cobalt. Call it cob. Let's just call it cobalt. And then put all that in there. Very nice. And then we're going to leave our food, water there. We'll leave our patterns there, or blueprints, so we can check in on those later on. And then this is our overflow. And this is just going to give us more room. Oh, I got to be in the room. This is going to give us more room for all this other stuff, right? Our heaters and our oxygen and all that stuff as well. Let's see. Overflow box. And I'm going to put the overflow box actually on this side. Let me just put it right here. Kind of at an angle. Make it easy to find. Put all that stuff in there. Okay, so there we go. Extended that out a little bit. Boom, and our beans are ready. Now, one of the things they changed, which I absolutely love, which is another one of my suggestions that I sent into them, is that when you collect the beans, that it keeps the seed in there, so you don't have to actually keep putting the seeds in. That becomes incredibly tedious later on when you're doing a lot of these. But I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct that just so I can move it kind of out of the way over here and put that in there. But you don't have to take that out of there. And now what I'm doing is I'm growing food for myself, and it will just perpetually keep growing. I just keep taking it out of there from time to time. Now my ladder is definitely in the way. So I'm going to move my ladder over a bit. Where the heck is my ladder?
Bye.
Oh my gosh, it scared me. You scared me. Hey, man, Mox. Bye. Wow, I was totally in the zone there, too. Make sure to say thanks to K-Man Mox in the chat, everybody. Appreciate my awesome mods who do back me up. There we go. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. And again, thanks everybody for coming in, showing so much love to the stream tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in. Now, again, you guys can go above and beyond. Want to show some love to the Kismet Love Train. Help me keep you healthy by showing some love right over here. It's going to show up when you do order using that code. Use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code FACTORSE 1310 for $120 off. The best time to get something done right away, everybody. Here, I'll even put the link in the chat for you. Make it easy. Go check it out. See if it's something you like. Again, it is a sponsored event, but it does help my health. It does help your health. And together, we'll get a little healthier and then be able to play more games longer and more. More. Right? And then having stuff stop interrupting our game time, like having to go and spend hours and hours and hours making food. We can sit here and collect food in game instead. Get things going on. Okay, now another thing I need to do actually is, hold on, we'll put this back in. I need to get more iron so I can make more boxes for that other stuff, like ice and all of that. So let's run over this way, and we'll go ahead and, again, continue to grab all of these resources as well. And right there. And there we go. Not getting much iron, but I'm certainly getting tons of other stuff. I got one. Oh, some aluminum that fell from that was definitely from a meteor there. Oh, more iron there. Again, I think that was a genius, one of their genius moments when they thought of that mechanic. Hey, if we bring down some meteors when the player is running low on materials, that's really going to help them. Oh, look at all this iron over here. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking on that iron. Now, I am going to show you a hidden spot in the game here in a bit. That is actually not easy to find. Someone was trying to explain it to me in the chat, and I couldn't even find it myself. But now that once you've been there, and then you know where it's at. Again, I'm just looking mainly for iron. Trying to fill up my inventory with it. Don't really see any more. Oh. I hear that noise. The wind coming in. Okie dokie. Now we can make boxes to our heart content over here. So we'll go ahead and put some boxes over here by the food. And then this one's going to be seeds because it goes along with the food there, right? And then over here, I'm going to put a couple on this side. Really, just not quite enough to go there. This one I'm going to call IR for iridium. Let's take a second also to eat some food and some water right there. And UR for uranium. And then we can go ahead and clear out some of this. Got to do some hydrating. Another thing is stay hydrated, everybody. I'm just drinking water. I've given up soda and all of that stuff. I drink water, simply orange juice, and milk from time to time. A lot less milk, though. Trying to work on my health. And water is great. That's the best thing for you. Some good filtrated water. I also stopped buying water bottles because, one, they're expensive, but two, they also, plastic, they pollute, right? One of my daughters is very environmentally friendly. Well, really all of them are, but my wife is as well. I'm not. I'm not like an environmentalist in any way, everybody. I am not a cook. I am not a lot of things, but there are some things that I am. And one of those things is cheap. And so I try to save every penny, because when you have 3 kids, right, and you're trying to survive and whatnot, you know, that costs a good amount of money. So what I've been doing is using filtrated water through my fridge. So I got one of those fridges that have a long time ago. I don't know, 5 years ago. One of those fridges that have the filtrated water, but I never used it. And I said, well, why am I not just filling up, getting a water bottle and filling that up each day? And that's just as good. And it is just as good, and it saves me a lot of money, too. That I like. I like the money-saving thing. Water bottles are convenient when you're not at your house, but if you are at your house or if you're at your work or school or whatever it is, because my kids take bottle like that to school as well. That's where I got it from. They're so smart, my kids. They fill up the water first, and then they put it in their backpack, and then they take it to school, so they don't have to bring bottled water. They just get it from the fridge. Very smart, right? So even adults can learn stuff from their children, including the good eating habits, for sure. Okay. What do we want to do over here? I kind of feel like maybe we do want to do another one here. I think we need to work on our power, because we were trying to put in our satellite, and we couldn't do that because we ran out of power. So let's go ahead and put in some more power. Need some silicon. There's some other stuff going on out there. Storm. Oh, more meteors coming in. Oh yeah, here they come. I don't get hit. Indoors. They can't hit you when you're inside your base. I haven't been hit yet in my base, so you're good. Aluminum's going to be our biggest problem, I think, in there. You know, I kind of don't like where this is at. Let's put a couple boxes over here. Put this overflow over here. Right there. This one should be AI for aluminum. And I'm going to take some of this stuff and put it in its appropriate boxes now. Okay. Ooh, we got to play a little game of... oh, we forgot to do an ice box too, right here. Ice. Okay, so let's start with ice. Let's go ahead and take some of that out of there. This is iridium. Gonna do a little quick sorting, and now that you can hold down control, this is gonna be really quick. That's iridium, actually. That could go with iridium. These are seeds. They could go in the seed box. And this would be super ally, which we haven't really gotten to yet. We'll come back to that later. Uranium here. Ice out of there. This is iridium, and these are seeds. Oops. And there we go. So now we can clear this out and get this cleaned up a bit easier. There, silicon there. Magnesium's already full. And cobalt already full. So those would go aluminum there. Ice there. Gosh, so great. That's so great, everybody. It's so awesome. Oh, hey, you guys want a bunch of super loot in there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the battles. Let's start some battles, everybody. I forgot. Let's do that. To battle! And we just unlocked our exoskeleton, too. Let's do some battles here. Now, I know you guys love these battles. You're going to do some Stream Raiders battles. A little side game we play called Stream Raiders. Do it about every 30 minutes for about a minute or so. So let's get in there. This is a 4-skull. If you're not familiar with Stream Raiders, it is a free-to-play game. Play it on both mobile and on desktop. I'm going to put my tank down to take some of this damage. You have a bunch of units you can put down. Again, it is free to play, mobile and desktop. You can click the link, go up there, find me, your Captain Kismet, Kismet. Going to give you access to the battle board. The more units put down, the more chance we have of winning. And if you are the MVP, you will get a 1,000 Kiss Caps given out to the entire chat for you winning. All right. So let's go to it, and we'll come back to that in about 30 minutes. All right, and we got all that stuff in our overflow over there. We got our ice, we got our aluminum, and our water and all of that. Let's put that in there. All right, so we got that going. Now, I think we can move this outside now, if I remember correctly about these tier 2s. Let's go outside and see if we can move it out there. Maybe put it right here. Oh. These go outside. I know one of these goes outside. Maybe it's a level 3. Oh, and there's our locker! Yay! Our locker is unlocked. I guess we can't put it outside. Well, at least we can put it more condensed there in the corner. There we go. All right, thank goodness. Right when I just got everything organized, that's when I got to take it back up again. Such is the way it goes, everybody. Let's go ahead and take this out. And we're going to go ahead and take our iron out. Totally worth the time, though, because we're going to take this out. And this is when I start using these exclusively because they are way bigger. And they're also more at eye level as well. So now, look at how much more space we have in there. Then we'll take these out and do this. Now, the funny thing is you need a lot of iron, so I'm actually going to burn up all this iron that's in there to try to get this stuff going over here. And you're going to see we're going to have a problem here. In a moment, we're going to be blocking our screens there. So, again, maybe some more extending of the base. When do we get our big room here? And I don't remember all the steps by heart, but I do remember we get a big room at some point. Huh. Maybe that's a blueprint. I don't see it in here. Oh, okay. Man, time sure goes by fast when you're having fun, doesn't it? It really does crank by, everybody. Absolutely does. Now, again, this is a sponsored event by Factor, peeps by HelloFresh, if you're familiar with HelloFresh. What you guys want to do is help support the stream, help support the Kismet Love Train. Take a minute right now, go check it out. Use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code FACTORSE1310 for $120 off. I'm not kidding, $120. So go check it out. You can go ahead and choose your different meal plans. You can try out a bunch of different stuff, whether you want keto or all that other stuff. And we're going to switch over to that here real quick just to kind of look at that one more time. Again, here's what you want to do. You want to scroll down in my chat. Click it in the chat right here. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. Click it in the chat. Very easy. Or just scroll down in the stream. Click this right here. And it's going to take you to that page. Now, I've already got the page open right here. And what you can do, I've already ordered some. You can see it's already said your order's on the way. I can view my order total and all that stuff. But coming to me on Wednesday, June 1st, is going to be a bunch of cool meals. So that'll be in about a week from Friday. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I should have got it last Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. It looks like I missed the cutoff. But that's okay. What we'll do is we'll do a follow-up stream after I get the meals on June 1st. And then probably that Thursday, I'll try one day. Well, hopefully, I don't eat all the meals in a day. But I'll eat one on Wednesday and then tell you how it went. I'll take pictures and all that stuff of the box that it came in and all that. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. We got to worry about something. Oh, our water. All right, hold on. Let's do our food and water while we're thinking about it. Let's get this and use this. There we go. We're all maxed out. And so you can go in and choose your different types of food that you want. You can have it pick it for you, so you get basically the chef's choice. Or if you're like me, where you can't eat spicy food, you can go in very specifically and choose what you wanted. Like me, I chose the shredded chicken taco bowl. And again, just to kind of back up a bit for those who missed it earlier, I am not a cook. As most of you know, I started eating healthy about 7 years ago when I got really bad vertigo and sleep apnea. I was over 230 pounds. I lost 50 pounds, but I did gain about 20 of it back within the last couple of years because I've been inside, hiding inside, working my computer, streaming, and working on a bunch of other projects. And it kind of creeps back up on you. Keeping your weight, even when you lose weight, keeping it at that maintained weight is really pretty hard because especially if you're eating cookies and candy like I do all the time, I have a weakness for chocolate. But I'm trying to do better, and so this is, it's 2022. It's time to refocus on the health. We're going to get into it. We're going to get that going. And again, I tell it to you straight, everybody. Again, normally I'm eating sandwiches and cereal and sugary cereal and that kind of stuff, and muffins that have like 4,000 calories in it and whatnot. Just usually whatever we have around the house. Now, my kids can burn that stuff off like nobody's business because they're out there running and they're going to school and they're walking and doing all that stuff. But if you're sitting around the house gaming all day long, one, you don't have 4 or 5 hours to sit there and chop up all that stuff and do all that. And I wouldn't even know how to do it, everybody. I'm not a cook. I confess that I am the worst. Again, I love to delegate stuff to people who are way better at it than me. They're going to know how to do all of this, to prep all these meals. They send it to me. It takes me a couple minutes to put it together. And then I got a meal. Boom. I don't have to rely on my wife or my kids or anything like that for it to come in. Again, if you're having trouble with your health, or if you just, you're already good and healthy and you want to help support the stream and also hook yourself up with some good meals so that you don't have to do a bunch of prep, you don't have to do all the mess of, cleaning everything up and all of that. I find that fitness does start with food. You got to start with the food first. You absolutely do. Like me, I started reducing soda. I started eating a bit better. I lost 10 pounds. It really motivated me to go and start doing even more, right? Then I started juicing. I started eating better foods. I started going to the gym and eventually lost that 50 pounds over months and months and months of looking after myself. And I know it's a possible thing, right? It makes it possible for you to get those daily goals going. Maybe you're trying to lose a pound or so. And of course, when you're doing purposeful eating, right? You're eating certain types of food on purpose to help bring your calorie level below what you're burning, right? You're burning this much and you're eating this much, right? And then you keep that deficit and you will start to lose those pounds. Now, again, I wrote down a bunch of stuff about this. It has ingredients with integrity and is dietitian approved, so it's pretty cool. And of course, there's no prep, no mess. The factor meals arrived and pre-prepared and ready to eat in 2 minutes or less, even faster than ordering in, right? So if you order a pizza, it's going to take 45 minutes to get there. This is going to be in your fridge. You go in there, you pull it out, prep it for 2 minutes, good to go. And again, I'm going to tell you my thing. I put down my own money. I don't just say, hey, everybody else to go do it. I did it myself. I just ordered it up earlier. If you missed it, this is what I ordered right up here. I ordered 2 shredded chicken taco bowls, chicken mushroom terrazini, I think that is. I'm going to butcher all of these names. I don't even know how to pronounce the names, let alone make the food, everybody. That is for sure. Now, again, this is like pretty awesome because they have a pretty big selection of what they've got. Again, the meal plans are offering a variety of rotating menus, which you saw me do the different rotating menus. They have 27 plus meal options and 33 plus add-ons like smoothies, keto shakes, desserts, and more. Perfect for gamers like us, right? They're convenient, pretty awesome. To basically just order up for gamers, because this way you're not, if you're in between a raid, like I was talking about, if the raid wipes, take 2 minutes, make yourself dinner real quick or lunch, and then boom, run back to your computer. GG, you're good to go, right? And you can eat your food while you're waiting for the raid to get back together, or your team, somebody had to go AFK for 5 minutes because they got a phone call or whatever. Bam, make yourself some food real quick, eat your food, and by the time they get back, boom, you're ready to raid. Right there. So again, you can also grab something like a smoothie or a keto shake for a quick snack, or you can heat and create a chef quality meal in 2 minutes with no prep and no cleanup. And I don't like cleaning stuff up, everybody. I don't like that's why I don't cook. It's not my passion. It's their passion. That's what they're passionate about doing, and I'm going to let them do what they're passionate about, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm passionate about, which is streaming and graphic design and doing all of that fun stuff. I always like people who are passionate about stuff. That's the thing, because you don't want people who are just doing it just for they just feel like doing it that day. You want to have professional, like chef quality level stuff. People are going to be making food for you. So again, the chef quality food, no prep, no cleanup necessary, so you can stay focused on what you love to do. And thanks for help supporting the Kismet Love Train. So again, if you do go and purchase some stuff up there, it will actually show up right there. And I appreciate you guys supporting the stream, supporting my health, supporting your own health. And getting it going. Now, again, we went in here and we ordered up the shredded chicken bowl. I got the chicken mushroom terrazani, as well as chicken and sweet potatoes. Oh, that sounds so good. See, I'm like, this makes my stomach growl. Doing all this food stuff. Ground beef and vegetable stew. I think that's going to be good as well. And shredded pimento cheese. And by the way, it shows you how to prepare it. They basically tell you how to prepare it once you get it. So if you're like me and you have no absolute zero clue on how to do this, they'll get you started on how to do that, right? Shredded beef, mushroom and Swiss beef burger. We got the chive and garlic chicken, which really looks really good. I can tell you this one right here, I'm going to consume the heck out of that one. My wife doesn't like mushrooms, so I'll be definitely getting that one so she doesn't eat that. I think, which one was the one that she's probably going to eat? Probably this one, the shredded barbecue chicken and sweet potatoes. I think that was the one, or maybe it was the chicken. I don't know. It was one of those two. My wife's going to see me eating that, and I can tell you I'm going to get about half of that for sure. And, of course, you have all the add-ons as well. You can add a dessert bundle, seafood, coconut pancakes. Look at this. Chive and scrambled eggs. Apple raisin overnight oats. Ooh, my daughter might really like that. And then, of course, a whole bunch of smoothies and juice and barbecue wings and stuff that should be making you hungry right now. So, again, thanks, everybody, for help supporting the stream. Okay, stuff going on there. And appreciate everybody coming in and showing the love to the stream. Again, I'm going to call it out one more time here, everybody. Go ahead and use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code FACTORSE1310 for $120 off. And I appreciate you guys hanging out through these sponsors events. You guys are the reason I get to do this stuff. You guys are the reason I've lost 50 pounds and why I am doing so good and not stuck in the bed right now, because this is like stream therapy for me, everybody. That's what keeps me motivated every single day, is that I get to do cool stuff like this and get to discover great sponsors like that. And if I don't believe in it, everybody, you'll never see it on my stream, ever, for any amount of money, ever. It doesn't matter. If I'm at the age where I don't answer to nobody, I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. You know, I always just tell it to you straight. I'll let you know if it's sponsored. I'll let you know if I believe in it or not. And if I don't like a game, if I don't like a product, if I don't like something, you'll never hear about it from me. For sure. But I thought it was a brilliant idea. I thought it was a great way to do that. I love what HelloFresh is doing. I love what Factor's doing here. Brilliant idea for people like me. When my wife's not around, I can just go down there and cook those things, right? And I really do need to focus my health because, again, gained 20 pounds back, really super high cholesterol now because I've just been sitting around eating bad food and ordering pizzas and doing all of that stuff, which really does not help you. It does not help you for sure. Okay, that one actually I want to leave. There. What do I want to put? Probably food and water. Let's go ahead and do food and water. We got enough room in here. The hardest thing is having enough room to take the stuff out in your inventory. Later on, you get bigger and bigger inventory. But we're going to take this one and we're going to rotate it this way now. So it's kind of out of the way. Oh, speaking of, veg tube number 3. That one I think is the one we can go outside. Water, food. Sometimes I put food, water. It doesn't really matter. So there we go. So now we've got that one. Let's just put the silicon back because we don't want to block our screens for right now. We've got 2 super alloy. What the heck? Tons of super alloy over here. Seeds. We'll put those over here. Now, really, this is like plant seeds, and this is like seeds for our converter. But now we have a level 3 one. All right, now we're cooking. This is going to take 7.25 energy. Let's get our screens back up again. We're going to need our blueprint, which is iron and silicon. It's cool every time, but I've seen it a bunch of times. It's cool every time those things start coming down. So neato. Okay, we got to watch out. Look at our food in our water, right? Running way down. Let's go check our food over here. Boom, good to go. Notice it keeps the seeds in there now. Very nice. Great change to the game, I think. And we're going to keep on rocking. We're going to go for a little bit longer here. We want to try to set up some stuff. And then we're going to head on out again. Oh, and I got a message. Welcome to the Factor family. Oh, yeah, very nice. They send you an email. That was very nice of them. Send me an email with all my stuff that they're going to send me. So cool. Let's see. Let's get it going here. What are we trying to do? We're trying to do this, and we're trying to have enough power to do that. So we need to check our power again. We need magnesium. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these, and I'm just going to kind of tuck them off here to the side. So they're not quite blocking my ability to see where we're at. We're at 40% into blue sky, so we're making some big moves. 57, we have 20 available. This is going to take 15, so we got enough to get that going now. So silicon, titanium, iron, and aluminum. Titanium, iron, and aluminum. And again, if you notice that I'm clearing it, but I'm clearing it in such a way where I grab it pretty much only when I need it, and not just spend 2 hours of you guys just watching me pick up every single one of those resources. I'm just picking it up over time. I find that works out a bit better. All right, here we go. Yeah, let's put this up this way. Okay, we got our communication thing in a thing. And then we want to put in our screen transmissions. How we doing here? We got 5 power left. So let's put back in our blueprints before we get too far onto something else. Ooh, we're out of iron there too. So we need iron and silicon. All right, you know what we got to do, right? We're going to pick a different direction. Let's go this way. Oh, look, and see the meteors hit the ground here. And they've dropped us a bit of resources. So let's grab it. And these resources stay here for a while. They don't go away really quickly like some of the other resources. Probably super alloy is the one that goes away the fastest. Again, you're going to start running low on resources by your base. As you can see, we're already doing a real good job of clearing this out this round. So definitely bringing me more resources there. And by the way, it usually aims toward you as the player. It'll start, look at this getting purple. It's getting nighttime. It'll actually, those meteors are coming your direction, though they've made it now a bit more randomized, so it goes in different directions as opposed to always going straight toward you, which I think is a great change. I think it's great to have it vary a bit. A good amount of iron there. And my goal is to remove all of this in this particular level so that when it does come down, I'll make it nice and easy for us to find. And I just keep going until my inventory is full. And then I'll run back with those resources and use those. I'm holding down shift as well. Oh, we're at 73 up there now. Nice. Crushing it. 73 KTI for terraformation. It's getting dark and spooky. Now, there is no, like, mobs that you fight. You don't fight space aliens. You don't have any guns to shoot peeps and whatnot. It's really just a building survival game. And it's very mellow. It's not like you have to constantly be rushing in the game. Though, again, food. Work on that food straight away. For sure, because you're going to need it. And I've got 1 left over right now. Eventually, I want to have at least 2. So I can start putting food out in my remote bases as well. But it takes a lot of power for right now. So we'll go easy on it. Let's see if we have enough power to get our transmissions in. And I'm just going to put that over here. Our overflow. And we got 2 overflows now. All right, from the Sentinel Court. This is an automated message to Convict. That's right, that's us, Convict. You chose to commute your sentence into an extradition. If you want to be released of all charges pending against you, you'll have to fully transform this planet. Our sensors will periodically scan your progress and will send you the required blueprints. Sorry, everybody. Do not try to contact Sentinel Corp in any case. If our sensors do not detect any advancement on the terraformation process, you'll be, oh, we got a new message received. You'll be something. Another thing, you'll be considered missing. The charges won't be dropped. You cannot claim property or value over anything on the planet. You're only allowed to use the resources found on the planet to increase the terraformation index. You are not allowed to leave the planet until the terraformation is complete. So basically, you're a convict. You were sent to this planet because you did something bad, and the only way to get your sentence fixed is to terraform this planet. So probably not too far in the distant future, that's probably going to be something that's going to happen. So great premise to the game, by the way. I love that idea. The reason why you're here is to help your criminal record. Which is kind of a great start. Great way to start any game, I think. Finding out that you've been doing wrong. Okay, so we got that, and we got another message. Hold on, let's check our other message. There we go. Your planet's specifications. Unnamed, corporate ownership unclaimed, habitability level is null, sector Izil Prime, history unknown. Unnamed planet is located in Israel Prime Sector, a pre-civilization sector, crossed mostly by trade ships to travel between big spaceports. The sector count 842 planets and 13,511 stars, is 7.000 parsecs wide, has been identified as one of the possible candidates for future colonization. So there we go. Now we know where we are. Not going to help us because we got to do this first to get off the planet. Now we got to do our food. There we go. We're going to use our food just at the perfect time. This is at 50% before we get any more food. Now again, food is one of those things that you definitely should be thinking, maybe I should be growing some more food, right? Or in this case, making more power. So we have 72, and we have 78, so we have 5 power. But to do another one of these, we need 15 power. So let's do some more solar. You do get more power options later on, so we need silicon. Over here. And we can go to our ladder, which is going to take us up here. And we'll keep putting our solar. Doesn't matter which way you put your solar, by the way. I just put it all in, like, the same way, because that's just the way I am. And then, let's see. I think we have a good amount of power now. We have 24 available. This is going to take up 15. So, let's say we'll put one over here. So, what else? We need water. Now, we are getting low on water, so a good idea to do some more here. This is why I pick up the ice. I'm not worried about water, and I'm trying to get to the point where I'm not worried about food. And again, prioritize that food early, because believe me, you're going to run out fast. And there we go. Then we can look through our seeds and see what we've got. We got eggplants and we have squash. And I honestly forget which one is better. If you remember which one's better, everybody, just let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you think is better. All right, squash seeds. Let's go ahead and put those in there. Get that going on as well. So let's see. Space, squash seeds. Yeah, I'm going to go with squash. I'm going to assume squash is another level up from that. But we'll take a look and see how much food it gives us when it's done. And what else do we want to do? We want to put probably the stuff away. And, oh wait, no, we want to take this with us. We'll take 3 of these put the cobalt away, probably in the overflow here. There we go. And then we want to bring some silicon and some water. And we'll come back for this food. Let's actually just use this water. And then we'll bring another water. There we go. So what I'm doing is basically just giving myself enough resources to make a base way up there by that ship. So we're going to go up there on that ship, and we're going to basically try to clear that out. Imagine it be swashed. That's what I would think to Senzova, but thanks for the heads up. I definitely create a lot of remote bases to help me out along the way. Let's get out here, create this remote base, and see what we can find in that ship. Another thing about this game is there is, as you progress through the game, things change. It's not like it stays the same the whole time. I can tell you if I go and play Lord of the Rings online, those dwarves are still standing in Moria right now that I talked to 8 years ago. They're still standing there, waiting to give me them quests again. I like games that progress as you play the game. And this is one of the real good ones that do that. It actually will progress as you go. Oh, hello. And a little goodie box here. Oh, and some blueprints. All right. Little goodie box. Definitely take out the box so you don't keep running to that same box thinking, oh, there's something in that box. That's another thing I really like about this game is that you have that ability. Really great spot up here. And there we go. Got ourselves a ship. Okay, now let's see where we can put our building. I like putting it on this side this time. Or can we sneak this in here? You actually put it in the thing? Oh my gosh, I think you can put it in the thing. I don't think I've ever tried that. Cool. Yeah, right there. Yeah, nice. All right, actually I don't want to put it that way, but still cool. I want to nudge it like that and put it this way. The reason why I want to put it this way because I'm going to be coming in and out of there. And then we'll use can we make we just don't have enough iron to put all of it in there. But we're going to put the rest of this away. And then we're going to go ahead and do some excursions into the ship itself. Like this. Now, one of the problems with going in the ship is it gets really, really dark. Right? You're like, Kismet, how are you going to see in there? Well, what we're going to need to do is make ourselves a torch. And I don't know if I've even unlocked that yet. I unlocked my torch yet? I don't remember. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a crafting station. Iron and silicon. Micro compass. Torch. There it is. Wonder how long we've had that. I haven't even been paying attention. Probably for a while. Probably since we got our crafter here. One more magnesium. But it doesn't really matter. I don't really need it until this point, until I start going into caves or into crash ships. And so we'll make our torch. And they also added a better torch as well than this one. A next level torch. And what we could do is we could add another screen blueprints and then do the thing right here, which would probably be a good idea. We don't have enough to do it. Iron and silicon. Some iron here. Now, meanwhile, by the way, while we're doing all this other stuff, it's working on terraforming the planet. You can see our skies are starting to turn more blue. And that's what we're working on first, blue skies. See how far we can get into blue skies today. Let's go ahead and pause for a second, hit save, do a battle, and we'll come right back. Oh, and look at you guys blowing it up with 70 units. Wow, that is a way to start that. You know what? I think I'm just going to fast run you guys. Oh, look at that. I hit that right on perfect timing, too. Let's go. Boom. Let's blow it up. What? It didn't work. To battle. Darn button sometimes doesn't work. Here we go. All right, we're at it. Now remember, this is everybody in the chat. You can see their names over there on the side, behind the factor thing right now, but a bunch of them over there fighting it out. Again, if you did put down 6 units and you are the MVP, you will get 1,000 Kiz caps for not only yourself, but everybody in the chat. Oh, we got a lot going on. Okay, open the captain chest, give you guys some love. Akia, Gar, Turk Smashy, Chow getting some love, some gold there. Akia coming in, MVP. Let me turn this off real quick so you guys can see it. Boop, there it is right there. Akia MVP with all 6 units. Nice job. You are the MVP and you put down all 6 units. That's 1,000 Kiz caps. You make sure to say thank you to Akia for crushing it, getting you that loot. Again, let's go ahead and keep the battles going here. Or how much time we got left? Oh man, we only got 1 battle in. Probably best to stop where we are so that next time when we come in, you guys can get this one and then that one, which will get you more loot. So all right, we'll come back to that next time. That timing. It's time for a stream avatar boss battle. Type !join and then make your choice between a warrior, priest, or mage in the chat. You only got so many seconds. Go! All right, so game Fox Prime has redeemed a hard boss battle. This is where you can earn a bunch of gold down there. Those will be tied to giveaways down there as well. But all you have to do is go !join space and then choose which one you want. Right, the warrior, priest, or mage, and then your little avatar down there will fight the boss battle. And then if you win the boss battle, everybody gets gold out of it. And then you can unlock even more free avatars. You can unlock the Teamwork Tycoon, or the Wasteland Tycoon, both male and female, with just hundreds of different accessories and hats and glasses and all sorts of fun stuff you can customize, as well as Saltbot as well. So go for it. Let's get back to it. All right, resume. What we were working on. So we're absolutely crushing it right now. Doing a good job. We made our torch. Did we put it on? We did. And now we hit F. Now we've got the ability to see what the heck we're doing, right? Let's go in here again. You're going to see it's going to get real dark to the point and we can't even see. Boop, turn the light on. All right, now there we go. We can kind of see what we're doing now. Oh, right off the bat. Oh, and there's some of that fabric we're looking for. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, I suggest to look inside the little things here to see if you see anything in those. I've never seen anything in the beds or in this kind of lavatory here. I've not seen anything in those, but I do look in these because I have seen like different seeds and things in there. You got to basically deconstruct the beams to get them out of your way. And then right here you see we've got a heater. We can deconstruct that. We're going to get all of that loot from that. And then another one. Ooh, more blueprints. Awesome. Again, make sure to just take your time. Be watching your oxygen, though, but take your time when you are exploring the ships so that you get a maximum amount of loot. And then since I'm going to be close to full here, we'll just run back. And again, we'll look. Putting in a box. And we'll just put all that in there. Our food and water is looking okay for right now. We brought some water. We've got some food now. Just looking good. And we already went to the left. We explored that. Let's go ahead and remove this beam here and go forward. Like this. Getting that loot. Ah, more food. Awesome. Again, the more food we have, the better off we are. We're not stressed about that food all the time. And over here, another box. Take it out. Take out the box. Take these out again. I'm always kind of looking at how much inventory space I have so I don't start dropping stuff, which can easily happen. That's a level 2 heater. Boom. Okay, speaking of, oh, did I drop anything? Nope. Oh, perfect. Perfectly got that. I didn't mean to be perfect on that one, but it happened, so good. And then again, we'll run back out. Now, what we're just doing is pulling all the resources out of there to bring them out here to our base, just to make it easier for us to manage it. Now, what I'm going to do is also go ahead and put one of these bigger ones in now that we have a bit more iron. And that's going to allow me just to throw all that stuff in there fairly easy. Still looking good. All right, let's go back for some more. Again, these are crash ships. They usually have tons and tons of loot in them. And again, we're going to go left here. Look and see what we can find. Again, looking for those little ones as well. Cannot open these doors. There's no way of opening those doors right now. You can open up a few of those doors later on, but much later in the game. I would just ignore them for now. Just try to grab as much sweet, sweet loot as you can. Dang. Kicking butt on this playthrough. And there we go. Foreshadowing for later, everybody. We're going to come back for that. Now, I strongly suggest you look in the nooks and crannies, in the corners, and on top of stuff, whatnot. We'll come back and read that here in a second. We want to go ahead and first get all the loot, and then we'll do the reading in a bit. Man, I'm getting so hungry after talking about food all night long. I am so hungry. I want that food now. I want it right now. I want to try it out. I think it's going to be good. And let's make another one of these. Put that in there. Man, we got a lot. Look at all the blueprints, too. One there. One there. Dang, a lot of blueprints in there. And just to keep myself from getting too paranoid, let's have some of this food. And then we're going to just let that water keep running low. Again, you don't need to drink water until it gets really low, until it starts to warn you, I find. This way you get more out of that water bottle. Because it'll fill it all the way up, even if it's all the way down the bottom. All right, cargo ship Corellia machinery log. This morning, as we were on the 17th day of our space travel to Sigmar, the ship inexplicably exited hyperspace velocity. The navigation tools went crazy, and all of the ship's powers went down as if it was drained by something exterior. We're going to try to make an emergency landing on this unreported planet. I'm not sure what we'll find there. There seems to be a huge storm on the surface. I hope we make it. Doesn't look like you did. Doesn't look like it. I'm always trying to look behind stuff as well. So let's double back. Over here, my hydration level's getting low, but we'll work on it. And again, look for stuff that's knocked down. Look behind stuff. Oh, here we go. And more open. There's all that fabric as well. I think that's about it for this one. I think that one is looted out for now. The old sandstorm going on. So we'll run back. Go ahead and use our water wherever we put it right here. We don't have to worry about it. And then put all this in here. And now what we're going to do is prioritize what we think is the most valuable stuff to carry back to the base. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a few of the things that I think are the most valuable. Again, I'm going to sort the blueprint chips for sure. Some seeds, we can use those. And these seeds. Food for sure. And over here, food, this. These eventually be useful. Blueprints, food, seeds. You can always come back for more. We're going to grab a bit of fabric as well. We needed that for our other thing that we need to build. What was we building with fabric? I forgot already. I forgot it. Gotta be something up here. Oh, it was our thing that made us move faster. Right, we got to build that in here. That's this right here, our agility boots. What if we have 2 aluminum? Oh, right there. We just make them right now. We don't even have to even carry it back. Yeah, that's what it was. Agility boots. Boom, right in there it goes. Nice. And we have our new exoskeleton as well. Oh, and we just got our new drill. Man, we are on an absolute roll today. Absolute roll of Rooney. Oh, there's our aluminum right there and right there. So we want to make this. So 2 magnesium, silicon. Silicon. Oh, we're already full. Let's put some of these blueprints together back in there. Silicon. This way we can use some of this up. We don't have to run it back and forth. Oh, did you guys win? Oh, you guys just got 100 gold. Congrats. Way to crush it down there, guys. Getting that loot. And again, we need 2 magnesium. All right, we're going to need to probably put a lot of this back in here because we take this out, we'll have to take out all of our stuff as well. So let's just put all this back for now. Grab it again here in a minute. And again, we'll put all this back in here. We'll take this out. We'll put the backpack back in. In fact, we'll take all this out. So the backpack's the first thing. All this stuff. And then exoskeleton. Or actually, probably should take all this out. Put our oxygen next. And then deconstruct and construct. Those are vitally important. And then we need 2 magnesium. So let's go find our magnesium. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what do we want to do here? So we want to get in here. Trying to make this. Titanium, silicon, and aluminum. Aluminum, titanium, silicon, and boom. Then we can go ahead and take this off. We can put that on. There we go. And then agility boots. And now we got lots more room for more equipment. Any other equipment we got? Backpack 3, oxygen tank 3. This is 3, this is 3. This is already at what level we can get it at. Okay. So again, we want to bring those blueprints. Let's get those. Get these seeds, and let's get these seeds. Let's get this food. Probably want to leave one of these food over here in case we need it. Oh, new message received too. We definitely should do some more water and bring it up here. Yeah, let's bring our kind of rare resources here. And some cloth. Actually, probably don't need the seeds right now. Let's just leave the seeds. Grab those rare resources. I think that's probably good for first trip, so let's go. So we got a bunch of unique resources out of the ship there, including some food. And we're going to leave one pack there. Always good to leave a little bit of food and a little bit of water all over the place. And see how we do. We can also see what our progress is when we go back and unlock all these blueprints as well. There's going to be a bunch of blueprints. Hey, JC Hunter, how you doing, man? Hope you're feeling good. We are playing another playthrough of Planet Crafter, also sponsored by the awesome peeps up there at Factor. If you guys want to help out the stream, help me be more healthy, help yourself be more healthy, go up there and use my code, Factor SE1310, and get some great food. I've ordered some up. I'm going to try it out, see how it goes, let you guys know my honest opinion of it as well. All right, right here, the blueprints. All right, those are our agility boots, level 2, faster mining chip, even more faster mining chip. Oh, and there's our living compartment, cool. And our recycler machine, and that is it. All right, so we just unlocked a bunch of stuff. Recycling machine here. We've unlocked our cool rounded apartment corners, as well as our faster mining chips, which are in here. And so now we're really going to be cooking. We actually have some super alloys, so we could just take our mining chip out for now. And then silicon and super alloys. We found some when we were running around. What the heck did I do with that? I think it's an overflow. Not this overflow, this overflow. Yeah, I got a couple of those. We can put some of this other stuff away. Like that. Seeds. Like this. All of it. There we go. Food. Into there. Probably put the fabric in with the ice for now. There we go. Silicon as well, so get some of that. Oh, we didn't bring back any silicon, and we're out of silicon. All right. Always the way it is. I suggest to run in different directions when you're looking for resources that you didn't just run 5 minutes ago. Otherwise, what happens is you like already picked up all the silicon in that particular area. I find that happens to me, so I started randomizing the direction I would run. Let's just get a bunch of silicon there. We might as well just do all the rest of this on the way back. And after we get this fixed, we can actually extract this faster, but since we're out here, oh, we got to do that secret area, too. I'm going to show you that secret area here in just a minute. I need to not forget. We just want to try to get this last little bit done. Now, we're going to be playing some more Planet Crafter next week as well. All coming up next week. We're going to wait for those meals to come in. We're going to check those out as well. Those won't be this week. They'll be the week after that. So we'll check them out then and go from there. And let's see. Over here. And oh, over here. We were making the thing. There we go. Mining's level 2. And then aluminum. Actually put aluminum in here. I did. Wow. Okay. Lucking out on that one. Mining chip in. All right. Now we're going to be extracting stuff way faster. We've also got level 2 where we need 2 fabric and 2 alloy. Wow. That worked out well as well. So 2 fabric, which we put in with the ice. Which who knows where the heck I put that right there. 2 fabric. And 2 super alloy. Do we have 2 super alloy left? We have 1 there. No such luck. Might have put it in a different box. Nope. I just happen to know where a super alloy is. Let's put this back on because this actually makes us move 15% faster. I happen to know where potentially one is. We probably should do our water first before we get out there. And even check in on our food. Our food's ready on both of these. Awesome. That makes it so much nicer. You don't put the seeds back in. Let's use this food. Let's use this water. And there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You do take health damage if they hit you. Run for it. They go in different directions now, too, so one could be coming from behind me and I'd never know it. Well... This way. I could be collecting resources on the way too. Iron. Another iron. Not iron. Not iron. A lot of not iron in there. 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon. I got it. Alright, we're gonna go into this maze here. The maze prevents one of those meteors from hitting me. Now we're pushing our luck with our oxygen, but look what we found over here. Oh, all right, nice. Got that going. Now, I just happen to know that this particular section over here has a little bit of super alloy. So we're going to go up this one right here, hitting the spacey bar, and then look around for some. And the best way to find stuff is go around and explore, and you'll run across it and say, oh, okay, that's where that's at. I find the exploration part of any game my favorite part. Just kind of look, there's a box down there. We got enough room for that box. We got enough super alloy. I guess we can jump down and try to get that box. Just try to be tricky. Ready? Tricky, 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 tricky. Woo. All right, that worked. Oh, more super alloy in there, too, and some fabric. Yeah, grab that. Grab some stuff on the way back. More iron. I want to just keep moving, though. Do not want to get stuck over here and be out of oxygen. That is for sure. For one more. Okay, now the question is, do we have enough oxygen to get where we're at right now to where we're going? That is going to be the hard part. Let's go do it. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. Look at that oxygen down there. Gonna be close. Go, 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 run! Oh man, I'm so glad I put that thing on. Had I not put that faster agility boots on, I totally would have not made it. All right, let's put some ice back in there and some fabric. Now, here we go. Yeah. Oh, we need the fabric. Get the fabric back out. We just need 2 of them. There we go. And new, faster agility boots. Now going to give us 30% speed. Need to take that out of there first. And 30% agility boots. All right. And we brought back a bunch of resources as well. I'm just going to go ahead and put that super alloy in there. Gotta love this whole control click thing. It's so great. Iron in there. Uranium, easy mode. We found some food as well. That in there, and then this is all overflow. Okay, everybody. I think that is good. I think we crushed it. We crushed it big time. Now, again, I'm going to leave this down below the stream, everybody. If you do want to get it, you can find more information about using my code Factor SE1310 to save up to $120 off. I suggest the best time to get healthy is right away. Go give it a try, everybody. Go take a look at it. See if it's something you're interested in. Go ahead and order some up. Let me know how you like yours. I'm going to tell you how I like mine, and you know I'm going to tell you straight up. I tell it like it is, everybody. I'm going to tell you whether I liked it or not and all of that. But it is time to go up to the Kismet Love Train. Again, let's go up there, and we'll go up to up to my office. There we go, brain. All right, everybody. Now, again, use my link. Go to go.factor75.com and use code FACTORSE1310 for $120 off. So, I mean, that's a great deal. I think basically it costs you just as much it would cost you if you ordered out, I think. But you don't have to spend the endless hours of chopping everything up, cleaning up all the mess, and doing all of that stuff. Basically, it just shows up at your door. You cook it like in a couple minutes. Bam! You're ready to go back to gaming. You're off and running. Thanks for another delicious stream. I love that. Hey, that's 1,000 Kiss Cats for that one, Akia. That was a good one. You made me laugh. I like that. And again, thank you to Factor for sponsoring the stream. We'll do another sponsor stream where we'll follow up on all the meals in about a week or so and show you a bit of that stuff. All right? We'll get all of that going then. I'm pretty excited about it. I can't wait to lose a little bit of weight, a little bit of pounds, so not feeling so like I'm lugging like I'm carrying like a backpack full of sand around. That's what happens when you add all that extra weight, especially when you've lost the weight and then you start gaining it back again. It feels like you're just like this all the time, right? Gonna be awesome. So we're going to come back to some Planet Crafter later in the week. Again, the next time you guys are going to see me, let me go ahead and give you guys some more love, though. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, you can double up on those Kiss Caps by... You guys already did. Look at that. You already doubled up on those Kiss Caps because I did a second tweet. You guys are so smart. There's another 1,000 for you. Very good job, everybody. Now, again, if you'd like to know my schedule, here it is right here. It'll be pretty much the same next week. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I do 2 streams a day, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and, of course, at 10 p.m. During the week. And then on the weekend, we'll be back. Hopefully, our server will be working much better. I'll fix my problem with my drone, hopefully. And then we'll be back to some 7 days to die. Hopefully, we have less issue. Maybe they'll come out with a patch that fixes whatever our current issue is. We'll see. But we'll be back doing that. Again, you can check the schedule out in the stream, or you can check it out on my social media. You know, a great way to support the stream for free is to basically just follow those links you're going to find right there in the chat. Pop on over to YouTube real quick, youtube.com/KismetBP. Do you know that I have terabytes worth of videos? I'm not kidding. Thousands of videos, all my past streams, guides, unboxings, giveaways, and all sorts of stuff that I've done in the past, giant mega builds and other cool stuff. Pop on over there, hit that subscribe, does help the stream tremendously, allows me to do more giveaways, allows me to do more sponsored events because of all of you, all right? Pop on over to Twitter as well, twitter.com/KismetBP. I do put my schedule up there, as well as I retweet contests that I see, job openings for like maybe you want to to be in the gaming industry, you want to break into there. If I see a job opening, boom, I put it up there for you guys, as well as, you know, funny little things that I find on the internet that I think is appropriate for my stream. Funny little dog pictures or cat pictures or silly stuff like that I'll put up there. And occasionally other kind of cool sponsored stuff that I get. You can also check out more about the Kismet Love Train and about my Kismet stream here, kismet.gg/Kismet. On to Discord, just follow the link, much easier than typing it. Check out the website, super easy to get to, kismet.gg. That's it. That's all you got to type. Type that in the web browser, bam, you're there. And you're like, Kismet, what kind of monitor do you have? What kind of computer do you have? What's this megabytes and megabits and all of that stuff? All of that stuff is up on the website in my studio information with links and everything. So if you're looking for a new mouse or a new keyboard or looking to pick up some awesome Elgato gear for your stream, pop on over there, follow those links, and bam, you're good to go. Now, if you do want to go above and beyond, if you want to see the secrets behind the stream and get a deep insight on what I'm working on, that's coming soon to the stream, you can go ahead and check that out on patreon.com. Know that it is ad-free up there, so any videos that I put on Patreon are there for you guys for that extra support. I appreciate everybody who does. That's the best place to support the stream up there, because it not only supports the stream, but also supports videos and future content that I'll do here in the stream, and also giveaways as well. And also, you'll get your name at the end of each video that I do, that I put up on YouTube, all of my streams and whatnot that I put up on YouTube on the website, as well as I'll personally say thank you right here on the stream. So thank you when you do sign up for Patreon. Like Jeremiah, I think is the last person who signed up, right? Am I getting that right? Yes, Jeremiah. Yesterday. I appreciate you, Jeremiah, for coming in, being my latest patron as well. So that's the best way to support the stream. You know what to do. Again, that's it for me. One last time, everybody, go over there, be healthy, hopefully, like me, and start your first step to treating yourself a little better, right? That's one of the things that I finally started doing after years and years and years of just, I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it. I finally started treating myself better. I finally went in and worked on my health. That is something that you cannot just suddenly buy back again. That's not something that you just suddenly get back. You have to earn your way back to it by making good food choices, and then working out a little bit or going for little walks, and then it starts to build up slowly over time. You're starting to build momentum. You start losing a little bit more. You start feeling better about yourself. You start feeling more motivation, and before you know it, bam, you're really getting that ball rolling. I think it worked for me. So I can tell you from experience, right? Not like I'm just saying it out of the ether. I know it's worked for me, and I'm going to keep trying because I want to keep on going, everybody. I want to go on as long as I can. I want to watch my kids grow up, maybe some grandkids one day. I can go over there and give them cafe lattes and a drum set and the loudest, most annoying music so I can irritate my children like they used to irritate me, and then say, peace out, Grandpa's got to go. Just to mess with my children one day. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And that's it for me again. Everybody, I appreciate all of you coming in. Hit that follow button. Appreciate all the raids tonight. Appreciate everybody showing that sub love as well. And I will see you guys Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you much for being here. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Press the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Riverdog, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, and Jeremiah. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.